continue.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It is?
We're professional, don't worry.
Oh yeah, it is fixed now. Okay, I'm gonna mute that. We'll redo that now because technical difficulties. Woo. So yes, as I said before, we had to fix the volume issue. Welcome back to Clicky Clicky Math Rocks, the very professional D&D show where me and a group of my friends, we get on Discord and we play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons using Roll20 as battle maps and all that sort of stuff. A few quick announcements that I just want to say before we get started today. Firstly, highlights for last week's episode, which we did not stream because we're very cool. The highlights should be up on YouTube. I hope. I haven't checked, but I'm just hoping.
Not quite yet, but soon.
So yeah, soon. So be sure to watch that when it comes out if you want the kind of gist of what happened last time. Secondly, now every Saturday we will be streaming on this Twitch channel, 1 p.m. GMT. Be a lot of fun. Hope the people will enjoy the live format rather than the just recorded one. Finally, we will be uploading the VOD of this episode at, I believe, 12 p.m. GMT on Monday on the YouTube channel. And hopefully we should have the highlights for this episode up on Friday. But considering how long it took to do the first episode, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, so, and also, if you want to watch the full first episode, that is on our YouTube channel. There's probably a link somewhere. But yeah, go check that out. It's Clicky Clicky Math Rocks, which is fairly obvious. Anyway, we'll jump straight into it with a recap. So, last time, a group of strangers met in a strange purple tent in the center of one of the many market squares in Acutis in an attempt to get out of the rain. They discovered that they were destined to be together as a group of adventurers from a fortune teller known as Dimitri Celeste. Confused, they decided to wander the city to see what they could find, and eventually, after hearing some interesting rumors and some other shenanigans going on, the group decided to proceed into the deep woods of Sorganis in an attempt to find some artifacts which they might potentially sell, but we'll see when we get to that. So, yes, you're all kind of proceeded. You've all just kind of killed these insect creatures like last time, and you're now proceeding deeper into the woods. You can all unmute if you want to now.
Well done. Round of applause.
Yeah, it was better than last week.
It was better than.
It's that inside clip of last week.
Yeah, input clip here.
We should still do the clip of last week at the start of 20. Yeah, then
No,
you have to do another.
No.
Then you have to do another intro. It'd be great.
I have to do double the intros today. Pog.
Were you gonna go onto the map?
Nah. Haha.
So.
Okay. Right. So I have realised I only have a total of 18 hours of. I should say it's in character, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good that that is sorted. We should continue travelling, shouldn't we?
Well, yeah, we're here to find artifacts.
Yes. I've only got enough oil for a total of around 18 hours or so. How long have we been travelling, oh mysterious voice that we hear in our heads?
Whoa, praise. Well, I mean, so you haven't been travelling for that long. Like, maybe an hour. Right, at this point, you've been travelling over an hour. Like, you've literally just killed the insect creatures.
Yes.
So you've only been travelling for about an hour.
Okay, so we have about, at most, 8 more hours until we have to turn back.
Yes. So.
Although it might make sense to plan ahead in case we need to take a rest or something.
I do have some more oil if we do need.
That's would be appreciated.
So and I'm sure some.
As do I.
assume some of you know magic, which can be used to light up our way. Anyone know? I believe it's called light. Anyone know that?
Fire, but
I-
we're in a forest.
I have no knowledge of arcane arts, unfortunately.
Really, I
Wow.
have,
Yes,
I have
but
something
I
that
do-
gave you that you see in the dark, but I can't do it anymore.
Yes, it appears I'm now more blind. I
Yeah.
didn't foresee this and how I cannot see. Any chance of getting it back in a little bit?
No, I kind of need to take a bit of kind of sit down and just not even sit down. I need to lie down really and just get a bit of sleep first. It's quite draining.
Oil it is then.
Try not to burn
Yes.
down the
So
forest.
if you oil him up early, then
I
we'll
will.
be on our way.
Yeah, but he still has oil for 18 hours. I don't believe we'll be in here that long, so I believe we should be fine. But if
I
we,
hope not. I'd get a craving for ice soup if we were.
I think we should just head off now. Keep looking around these woods for those artifacts. Remember, if we see them, let me know. I'm an
Yes.
expert in these.
Okay.
What do our
So-
surroundings look like?
Let's keep traveling then. Yeah.
So it's quite dark because, of course, it's the middle of the night. You're surrounded. It's mainly trees. There's a very rough path that you're following at the moment. It's obviously not traveled across very much. You can kind of hear some creatures kind of just moving about in the trees and the bushes and all that sort of stuff. That's mainly what your surroundings look like, because I mean, half of you can't see. It's dark vision.
Yeah, but we do have 60 feet of dim
Yeah.
light.
For now, yeah.
Now this seems to be leading just into more forest. We are tracking our way back, right?
Are we turning back now, or are we continuing?
No,
Not now.
it's
no, but
been
it's in.
nowhere near.
The stars will guide us wherever we are.
All we've
we may not
encountered
be
so
able to
far are
see
these
them, but
bugs.
What's that, Alexander?
We haven't really encountered anything yet. Only these
Oh, we've encountered giant bugs.
giant bugs. Nothing of real interest to us.
No, yes, let's keep going then. I'm making sure that we know our way back so we don't get lost.
Yes, that is
I'm
probably
sure we'll
a
be able
good
to find
idea.
one. If we only travel in one direction, then we should be fine.
Well,
did
a
we
road.
even know if those bugs were hostile?
Well, I tried. We didn't want to kill us. I tried to scare them away, but they seem to be very aggressive towards us.
Yes.
I believe they did
Especially
attack
when a
us first.
robot hit them with a sword, that made them quite aggressive.
That didn't help. But
Yes.
I don't like violence much. But when I have to, I do. You know, I have to.
Violence is unfortunately a necessity at times.
No, it's not always. You know.
It can
Money can buy many things.
Only cannot buy a beast like those things were.
Money
Well, we
can
never
buy
tried,
things.
did we?
Yes, we never tried. I tried to scare it away with a bigger beast of its kind, but sadly I do not know enough about that creature to be able to scare it away using any predators. But from now on, if we see something like that again, I recommend we try and no, we don't kill it. That's a bad idea.
How so?
Because it's we were going to their land. This is where they live. I mean, it's certainly ugly. I'll say that much. But it doesn't deserve to be killed.
Well,
Now when we try and scare it away.
And also,
That-
how do you know it's not an invasive species to this land?
That isn't actually true, Warden. You definitely did hit them with a sword first.
They
Yeah, so
charged. They charged me.
No, I believe he walked up to you.
They
Oh.
could have been approaching for a conversation.
And then
Nature works in odd ways,
I
and
prefer
hitting
to
it with a
kill
sword is a
first,
little
ask questions later.
don't prefer to just try to hold off for a minute. We are trying to be peaceful here.
Peaceful.
We don't-
Dimitri
we don't-
just sighs
I
and
just
walks
give
off.
him a look like,
We
Wait,
don't
we're
want to
being
find the
peaceful?
artifacts. We don't want to find the artifacts in pieces, do we?
I agree with Hurley.
I prefer not to be in pieces myself. Already happened
Well,
once.
yes, exactly. So if we say if there were like,
that is a fair point.
say if there were a horde of those things, they could easily kill us.
I give Hilly
Yes. We better pick our fights
you serious,
wisely,
look?
so far away from anywhere.
Hmm.
It'd be best to continue on then.
Okay, let's go.
So you continue on for another like couple of hours or so. Can you all make a perception check for me?
Oh, there you
First
go.
rolls of possession.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo.
Jesus, let me get my dice out.
We're not doing the thingamajig anymore, are we?
Oh no, that was dumb. You can
Yeah,
roll lower in
okay.
your passive perception now.
Aww.
That was
yeah,
dumb as
so
fuck.
14.
perception.
Well-
That's an 8.
I just rolled by passive, so you know it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
So that's
so
12.
12.
That would be
That's yeah.
17.
Beautiful.
17.
Yep.
Okay. Aial. Oh, Aial's muted. Perfect.
Mhm.
8.
Amazing.
I got 8, which is
8?
a rubbish roll. With
So-
20 passive perception.
Oh yeah, I see it there. Yeah, we're not doing passive perception stuff because that's dumb. Because that was
Yeah.
dumb last time. So Hurley 14, Aial 8, Dimitri 11, Warden 12.
Yeah.
Grimrose, what did you get?
8.
8. Oh, Pax.
17.
Well, okay,
Ooh.
so Pax, you kind of like the rest are all basically just focusing straight ahead.
Mhm.
Like there's not much really that's going straight on. You having your incredible amount of dark vision,
Indeed.
you spot what seems to be kind of a crumbling tower just kind of off in the distance in the trees.
Mhm.
Like just on the edge of your dark vision. It's quite far away.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So describe that again, just so I make sure.
So it's kind of this tower that's crumbled down a bit. It's like it's essentially a ruin. You can kind of see a bit of moss growing on it.
Mm.
Stone bricks being thrown across everywhere.
Okay. How far away is it?
About 300 feet. It's literally on the edge of
right
your
on the
dark
edge of
vision.
my vision. Okay.
Yeah.
There seems to be some sort of ruins up ahead. Guys.
That's
I see
Oh.
no ruins.
Well, I have to take your word for it because I can't really see it.
Yes, I don't see
Yes.
much either.
Yeah, well, it's about
I
300
suspect-
feet that way.
I suspect that
That's a
might be where
very good
these
estimate.
artifacts are being held then, or were
I mean,
held.
if there are any. Sounds
Yes.
possible.
I recommend caution.
Yes, it's. I doubt anyone would be living out here, but it's possible it's inhabited.
Yeah,
Even
I
not
think
by
we should
someone,
definitely be
maybe
careful.
by something.
What are these ruins of?
Well, we don't know
It's
yet.
like
We have to
it's
go
like a
closer to
castle.
find
It
out.
looks like some sort of a castle or tower, really. It's kind of crumpled down.
Tower?
Yeah.
Dimitri dramatically stares at the tower card.
Are you saying it has
have
something to
faith.
do with... Are you... Mr. Fortune Teller, are you saying that... You're looking at the card? And
Yes.
the tower card, was it not?
That is.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is why I'm looking.
Do you
at
think there's some
That was the thing.
relation here?
it. I mean, usually the messages aren't this clear cut, but Probably worth checking anyways, although the stars may not shine in the sky due to the great canopy. Pax shall guide us, won't you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I volunteered for that.
Yeah. The spirits volunteered you, no need to worry. They know what they're on about.
I will trust that.
As do I. Onwards.
Okay.
Yes.
I will slowly and carefully walk towards the tower, but I want to keep an eye out for anything that might be like lying in ambush nearby.
Yeah.
Dimitri,
That's a good idea,
Dimitri
yes.
follows him like from about a step behind, just grinning broadly down at him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay a little bit back with anyone else who wants to stay back, but enough so that he's still visible within the bright light, so not more than 30 feet from him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
I
as you
will stay
approach,
back, but far away.
And I'll be just like 10 feet to his right, keeping watch on his right while I move.
If we're trying to be stealthy, this light probably isn't helping us much.
I'm not really trying to be stealthy, we're just being cautious.
Mm.
I'm going to just pull down the hood on the lantern.
Why would you do that?
It'll reduce the length size of the light. Just check to what.
I'm going to get out a candle and light it.
Yeah, it's now a 5-foot radius.
Another little
yeah,
candle there.
okay.
Yay, more fire in the woods.
Yeah, no, I can't
Forest
see.
fire.
Exposed there.
As long as you stay close to me, you should be. It should be fine. It's. Can I partially lower the hood so it's a little bit more than 5 feet, or?
Probably not, no.
Hold on.
Okay.
And then get within 60 feet of the 60 feet of the ruin. I'm gonna. Would you say we're within 60 feet or?
Oh, yeah. So it will take you about a minute, probably, to get there.
As we're approaching, everyone wait. And I'm gonna cast a silent image of a man standing right next to the ruin.
Okay.
Good idea.
A man standing next to the ruin. Just wait a second. See if anything happens. No, I'm gonna cast silent. Can I cast minor illusion as well? At the same time.
Are they both
No,
concentration?
my illusion is concentration.
Yeah, then you can.
Then my illusion can make a sound. I'm going to make a sound of someone clearing their throat.
Okay.
While we're all just in the bushes away from that thingy. Does anything happen? Does anything come out?
No, nothing out of the ordinary appears to happen.
Okay, I think we're fine.
I'll
Approach.
raise the hood of the lantern then to give those of us who can't see more light. Yep. Okay.
Warden.
I'll do that then. Back up to 60 feet.
Is there a clear doorway to the ruin, or is it just?
It's slightly open just at the side, from where the wall has just crumbled down. It appears to be where the entrance kind of was. Like you can kind of see the remnants a bit of an arch. It's kind of half broken. And you see kind of at the top, it's almost like got a sloped top just because the whole top of the tower has just fallen off onto the ground. And you can see the rest of the tower just lying next to it.
I'm going to go in the tower
Okay.
to investigate it.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Right.
All of us, or just?
Just
back.
Warden, because only
okay.
Warden's going in.
Yeah, I'm going to let him
Woohoo.
go first and make sure he clears out for everyone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a dagger drawn and ready.
That's an 18.
18. Okay, so kind of rummaging around, you find a few kind of like a couple of silver plates that were just kind of lying around in here. You can there's not much really. As I said, there's just kind of a few silver bits chucked here and there. Worth a bit of gold.
I'll take them then.
Yeah. Upstairs, because there's a bit of an upstairs. Like you can still go up the stairs, and like the floor above the ground one is still kind of there. There is a chest there, It is locked though.
I would suggest that we should. I suggest we should stick together at least a little.
I don't mind
If
Warden
if we're split up, it might be. It would be easy to take us out one by one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I'll go with Warden. I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it would be faster to find artifacts if we do maybe split up. But if you want to stay as a party, we can. But I believe it will take us longer.
Small party size is certainly better. Perhaps
No.
I should go with those who can't see in the dark, and the ones who can.
Which is like
Well,
everyone.
I'll stick with Warden then. Maybe keeping him a leash if he tries to, act out again.
Oh,
Okay.
So Warden's gonna go up to the chest and try and break it open with his halberd.
We're not aware of this right now, are we? Because we're
Oh, no.
outside.
Make a
Oh.
strength check.
I'll make a strength check. Okay.
This is why we.
Should we head in and make sure Warden's alright?
Might be
Yes.
an idea.
That
I'm sure he'll
is
be
that
fine
is a
hitting things
17.
17. As you kind of swing down on it, it almost just kind of bounces off, like as if it's protected by some sort of arcane field.
All right.
Warden, are you okay up there?
Found a chest that seems to be protected by some arcane things.
That
Magic.
is
Hey, you.
interesting.
I kind of bring Aial to the side. You have those tools, right? Those tools.
Yeah.
Maybe you can.
Well, I mean, Hurley's
broken
with
Hurley.
Warden. Hurley's gone up to Warden.
Have I?
Yeah, I thought we were saying that
we haven't
that in a minute.
Oh,
Once
okay.
we
Sorry.
go back together.
My apologies. My
We're just
apologies.
sorting out groups
Yeah.
which are going to.
Let's head up and look at this.
I
chest.
am going to move you onto a map. So.
All right. Well, that's not good. That's not a good sign.
So just kind of as a reference.
Ooh.
Just moving up.
Okay, so we were standing outside.
Yeah. So move yourself where you'd want to be.
Well, let's go
Onto
look
the
at that
side
chest
of
then.
Hurley.
Are there any
Also,
small animals near me, like any sort of insects or mice or anything?
There's probably a couple of insects. You can kind of hear, like, probably squirrels climbing in the trees.
Am I able to telekinesis mage hand a squirrel down next to me?
Well, make a perception check to see if you can see one.
Fair enough.
Have you got this? Is it 60 feet at the moment? With
Yeah,
your,
I've
with
put
the
it back up
lantern?
to 60 feet.
Okay, yeah. So it's just straight perception check.
Yay!
Yeah. So you can hear them, but you can't necessarily see them.
That's annoying.
Max, are you able to see any squirrels? Or any?
can I see any scribbles?
Go ahead and also make a perception check.
19.
Oh, yeah. You can see kind of a couple of just around the places. They're kind of like grey squirrels just in the trees above.
Okay. Yeah, there's some there.
Presence of wildlife is good, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Suggests there's nothing overly dangerous here.
Allow me a second to commune. Am I allowed to get a squirrel with my mage hand now? Am I still blind to it?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Natural one counter.
Okay.
Natural one. First
So-
natural one. Second.
As you kind of cast the mage hand, it goes up, and immediately just slams right against the squirrel, just scaring it away, causing it to scuttle away.
Oh my god.
Everyone else, you hear this kind of slight crack as you just see the tree kind of break a bit. Of course, you can't see the mage hand because it's invisible.
Well,
I picked up my short bow and pointed at the tree. Who goes there?
Yeah, no answer.
did I notice that
yeah.
that this was
I
Dimitri
shoot an
was
arrow
doing
at the
something?
tree.
Or
Oh yeah, you noticed Dimitri. I don't think it requires components. does it?
No components.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
okay.
have no idea.
There's something in the trees.
Yeah, Dimitri kind of stood there going,
Let's-
not wanting to admit that, yeah.
Let's head inside.
I think there might be something in the trees.
Yes.
Guys?
No, the stars say that there's
Yes,
nothing
so
in
we
the
should
tree
head
but stars.
inside. So we have some shelter.
It's the stars, Pax. They say there's nothing in the tree and nothing to worry about. Move on.
Okay.
The stars, Pax,
I'm
there's
just
nothing.
standing at the entrance of the town, just gesturing to them to come over.
Okay. Very warily.
So let's have a look at this chest then. I can't walk around the Warden and try and have a good peek at
Yeah.
good look at the chest. What is it like? What's its design? Is it like?
It seems just kind of a basic kind of wooden chest. It's got kind of this gold lock on it, which upon looking at it, it's got the arcane sigil for abjuration on it.
Okay.
Can duration magic? It has a symbol on it.
Can I do a check to see if I know like anything about abjuration?
Who of us would know what that symbol actually means?
I definitely wouldn't.
I
Hurley probably does. Dimitri, so anyone who would reasonably know, so probably has to just Dimitri and Grimrose. If you want to see if you can figure it out, make an intelligence check.
Not an Arcana check?
Oh yeah. It's the same thing. Unless if you have proficiency, then yeah, sure. Okay.
I mean, I'm not, but yeah. Arcana.
Why couldn't I get that while looking for squirrels?
14.
14. Okay. You've seen it before. You're not. You know it's some sort of. It's like one of the 8 arcane sigils. Well, yeah, 8. You're not sure exactly which one. Like because you haven't seen them that often, but you can definitely tell it's one of them.
Well, it's magical.
Oh yes,
Okay.
it's an abjuration symbol. Anyone know that magic?
Don't know what that means.
Yeah, I just look at him a bit blankly. I'll be honest, I don't know as much about arcane arts as I might like. They're interesting, but I'm no expert by any means, or even just versed in them at all.
Yeah, it's like
Beyond a couple of skimmings of some books which looked interesting, but I did not understand half of them.
Okay. I believe abjuration is to protect things.
Oh, that was an accident.
Yeah, that is what it is.
I believe abjuration is to protect things.
So it protects this chest?
Yeah, I believe so. Which is there a way I can test how long it's been there, or is that not a thing you can do?
Make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay.
I could definitely tell you that something's protecting it. Stop my halberd in its tracks.
Is there anything else in the room? Or is it...
I did that wrong. That's so wrong. That's gonna be a 14.
Yeah. Okay. So upon you're kind of looking at it, you can't distinguish an exact age. You could probably guess it's been there for a while.
I just want to know if it's like within the last day or week.
It's probably been there for the last week or so. Longer than a week. It's been there for a while.
This chest has been here a while. It looks it's still strong, but you know, magic only lasts so long when you cast it. It must have been by a powerful caster if it's held up this long. I believe it's
in fact, Ethan, could you just make one more Arcana check for me?
disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage. Because just see whether you know what this protects against.
That's going to be a 17.
Okay, yeah. So this appears to only
Yeah.
really protect from people trying to brute force their way.
Oh, I'm gonna. Aial, can you give your tools a go?
I shall. I walk underneath Warden to the chest.
Yeah. So it is a dexterity
Check
check
that
with
again?
proficiency. Dexterity with proficiency.
Aha. Cool.
Warden, if you don't mind walking back a tiny bit so we can.
Of course not.
Okay.
Not bad.
So using what's left of your thieves' tools, you manage to kind of put them in, and they're there for about a minute, just slowly twisting it, and then eventually you hear a click, and the lock comes off.
Done.
Nice.
Very,
Aha. I
very
open the
nice.
chest.
And as you do this, I like to point out the abjuration's sigil does disappear.
Hey, well, that's the magic gone. God, Aial, you unlocked it.
Ah.
You get first dibs.
Single
I am a
use
genius.
spell, then that suggests whoever locked this didn't expect anyone to open it other than them.
Oh, that would make
Which
sense.
makes sense. That's why
I
they have a
can't
lock
open it
on
anyway.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, Aial, what's in there?
So I open the chest.
Inside is a fairly large leather-bound book. Just it's fairly plain. It's a bit tattered from age, but it's just sitting there, and there's nothing else in there. Just this one book.
Oh.
I will pick up the book and open the pages to like the middle of the book. Do I recognise it?
No. Looking through, you notice that this is kind of a notebook. It's got notes on several different things. Mainly, it seems to be detailing the sort of stuff that can be found. Like the bit that you happen to open onto is detailing things that you could possibly find in the deep woods, like all sorts of ruins. And it specifies a specific cave, which quite a large amount of arcane energy can be felt from. And there's kind of a sketch of the cave as well for a rough.
So it's written in common then.
Oh yeah, it's written in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I say very interesting, and then I chuck it over to Dimitri to have a look at.
I believe we found our key to these artifacts in the forest.
Perhaps.
Well, they just say locations of separate areas.
So there's nothing else in the chest.
nope, just that book.
Does it say like the sort of location of a cave, or does it just say it exists?
It essentially just says it exists. Like, well, they found it, but it's hard. It's hard to navigate. It mentions the cave being kind of a sacred site for a small tribal village that lives in the woods.
Yay!
Ward,
Let's overtake the land of natives.
Warden's going to go stand. Warden's going to stand at the entrance of the tower to keep watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there like any higher floors of the ruins, or are they all just collapsed in?
They're all collapsed.
Is there anything else on this floor other than the chest?
Not really, no.
Not really. Okay.
I feel a calling from this cave. Pax, what do you think?
About what? What we should do?
I throw him the book, trying to mimic Aial.
I know you didn't ask me, but I'd be worried that this is a trap if it weren't the fact that this seems so unreasonable for anyone to walk into.
So do you not trust the book?
I don't trust anything here, but I don't see why it would lie to us.
Oh.
Grimrose, you are
So
especially suspicious of everything you come in contact with.
Mm.
Not
Have
everything's
to be
a
that
trap,
way,
you know.
unfortunately.
Do you?
Doesn't have to be. Just trust in what you think is right, and the spirits will guide you, won't they, Dimitri?
He's just silent, just like. I mean, he's muted, so.
Okay.
So I will.
Right then.
I say that with like a smug face, as if minorly mocking the spirits.
yeah,
But
someone
at no
came into the
degree being
room literally just
behind
as you
us.
told. Someone came into the room just as you said that. Like the second you finished, the door opened. Great.
Brilliant timing.
I mean, although the spirits do guide us, I have to agree with Lord Grimrose. Today is not the day for trust.
Well, I trust this book, and I think we should head to those ruins. What did it mention about it? Oh, the cave. Sorry.
It gives off a lot of arcane energy. Perhaps an artifact? Although I do not trust it in any way, I believe we should
Or
approach with
perhaps a
much caution.
spellcaster.
I think we do need to be very careful here. I think we're all quite tired out from our last battle. I don't know if we can survive another encounter.
I'll be honest, whatever you did there, Pax, it's actually left me feeling more energetic than I did before.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
It's revitalized us.
Well, hopefully we don't have to fight again, and we can head to this cave with a little what's the word I'm looking for? Little fighting, to put it bluntly.
Yeah,
I wonder what this tower's doing here, though.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I found these silver plates in there before I found the chest. And I showed them the plates that I picked up.
Yeah.
Are they just plain silver, or are there any
These
sort of
don't have a
markings on
plate.
them?
They're just like plain silver.
Like the ones in your house, Lord Grimrose.
Sorry, what was that, Aial? Did you say something?
I have a keen fascination of plate. Can you please show me one?
It's gonna steal
Pass it
even
over
more
to me.
shit.
Of course, I give Aial one of the plates.
I see it has an inscription just for the poor. And I put
my
it in
God.
back and walk out. Thank you very kindly, Warden.
You're welcome, I think.
I think it might make sense to take a little bit more time to search this place. It seems strange that all that would be here are plates in a book.
I mean, you have the whole second half of the towers on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we? Is like still tower shaped, or is it just
it's still kind of tower shaped. It's like you know when you get those like massive logs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the upper part of the tower then.
I'll keep watch out. I'll keep watch out here.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna going into the rest of the tower. So is everyone going in apart from Warden?
I think so.
Yes,
sure.
but I'm going to see if I can just get a moment of being away from the party to cast detect magic without them noticing.
Yep.
Squirrel hunting again.
You don't really, apart from them, you don't detect anything.
Okay, yeah. I'll just keep it active as we enter the tower.
So yeah, you kind of proceed into the tower, bit further. You can see the gaps where the stairs would be, like in the because the floors are kind of wood paneling, and you can kind of crawl through the gaps where the stairs would lead up to. So on the first set of wood, like almost in the first subsection, you find just there are a few creatures just hopping in and out. Like there's a few holes. There's a few holes above and to the sides and stuff. and a few creatures hopping in and out. There's not much here. Like, it's just a bunch of debris. Going deeper, however, you actually find the skeleton of a humanoid.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is it easy to
So-
discern? a race?
Is the tech magic still up? Is there any sort of magical thing about it?
Oh no, there's nothing magical about it. It's just a dead body that's lying there. Like it's all of its clothes and stuff have been stripped off. It's just a skeleton there. If you want to try and discern what race it is, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
Natural
1.
medicine. Yeah, does anyone have proficiency? Do we need proficiency to help with that?
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got +6 in
I mean,
medicine,
I do
but
have
I'm squirrel
proficiency, but
hunting,
I
so...
can't-
I have a +2.
I've got a plus.
I'm squirrel
5, I
hunting,
just can't-
so...
I have +3.
Yeah, Charlie, if you want to go squirrel hunting, make a perception
Okay,
check.
I'll just make a
With
check.
disadvantage.
Ben,
Medicine check. That's an 8.
do I see anything while I'm keeping watch outside the tower?
Apart from Dimitri kind of running about looking for squirrels, no, not really.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can I make a
Said-
check? A medicine check?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay.
So, Dimitri,
19.
you don't really find any squirrels. 19. This is a human. This is the skeleton of a
I
human
pick up
lying.
my amulet and start praying.
Are there any sorts of remains of clothing? Like, I expect cloth to have degraded over time, but any sorts of like metal pieces?
It seems like everything's been stripped off this body.
It seems that
He might be in the caster that put the lock on the chest.
perhaps. I
Seems
don't
like
like
that.
that there's no remains of clothing or anything. It suggests
Well, He
there
died
was
in the
some
forest.
other creature
Oh,
when
yeah.
this person died.
Well, this is a forest, so many creatures would want to.
Yes, but
Yeah, that's
creatures
it.
don't typically eat metal, which is what I'd
Maybe
expect to
scavengers?
find.
We're not the only people in this forest.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Ooh,
15.
12.
14.
Okay. Warden, can you make a perception check for me as well?
Sure.
Yes.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
Oh no!
With disadvantage.
Okay, the first one was 16 plus 2.
Ooh.
Second one was a 12 plus 2, so 14.
14.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me just run through. Aial, what's your passive perception?
20.
Ow.
Dimitri, what's your passive perception?
14.
Okay. Hurley,
13.
Grimrose,
12.
Pax,
15.
and then Warden, you rolled a 14 on your perception check because you're keeping watch instead of just
Yeah.
listening out. Let me just roll.
Not what he rolled.
Okay.
Now, by the way, he's no longer
Yo-
squirrel hunting.
Aial, you hear this strange kind of groaning, like almost kind of groaning sound coming from the distance a bit. And you
I
hear
take
fairly loud footsteps of some sort of beast walking around in this general area.
I shout at the top of my voice. Nah! Someone approaching, and I take out my short bow.
Would you?
Yeah.
No. Well, we might not need to find
Calm
him.
down. Calm
And the-
down.
We might
Calm
need
down.
to
Everyone
find
just get inside.
What do you mean?
Get
Yeah,
inside.
you're too far away to hear us. Wait, no, that was loud enough for him to hear, I guess.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah.
Then why are you shouting? You're just
Yeah.
revealing our location.
You begin to hear at this
Ah.
point everyone can hear the footsteps as it begins to slowly move towards the sideways tower that you're currently in.
There's
Warden,
like a ledge
get
over the tower
tower.
I can see from.
Just
Is there like
Oh,
a,
would you-
is there
I'm
a
going
small
to-
ledge on the top floor? Is there a ledge I can see from? Into the forest?
you can there's probably a gap you can look out to try
Okay,
and see.
I through that gap, 30 feet away, towards the floor, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make the sound of Aial that just screamed. And I'm gonna do that in like a So for example, I would cast it here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here. You know,
Okay,
just
yeah.
so he passes by.
Yeah.
On
the first one, you see this huge claw-like kind of hand sort of thing, just smash down on the ground where the noise was. Like it's large claws digging into the floor, and then it just lifting back out, and then another one, and you see the claw again go to the other one.
Would Warden know that it's a minor illusion? Would he think it's the person or someone in the party?
So considering you're currently with them,
And you,
I'm outside the tower.
No, we got you in.
they told you to come in.
Oh,
Yeah, they told you to come back in.
Okay.
And so yeah, you probably know this is Hurley doing it. And you see kind of this strange so Hurley, you can begin to see the rest of its body. It's got this kind of large red bulbous thing, just kind of where its neck roughly is to its kind of chest area, and you can see in there all sorts of pieces of metal slowly dissolving. It's got this large mouth with jagged teeth, and it doesn't appear to have any visible eyes. It seems to rely mostly on hearing. It's on all fours. It's got a large kind of sharp tail, almost metal-like, and on its back it's got these kind of periodic metal plates on it, as if it's wearing kind of a sort of plate armor. And you just see it kind of walk past, pouncing at each of the individual sounds you make. This thing is about 15 feet in length.
Okay.
I am going to use. I'm going to use Minor Illusion to cast drums. Not cast drums, but make sound. Make sound of drums further along. As soon as I reach the end of, someone was screaming. At the end of that, I'm going to do drums for a minute. That's not concentration, so the sound stays there for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to try and get people to run the other direction from where he was.
Yes, it's...
Yeah,
try not to make any noise.
The rest of you haven't seen this creature. Only Hurley has seen this creature.
No. This is a big creature. Everyone, on my count, we have to run that way, and I kind of point towards the other way the creature's coming.
That's...
If I make noise while you guys run, and then I'll cast it last second before I run, that'd probably work the best.
I just want to point out I'm not exactly the quietest being in the universe.
Well, it's a loud drum, so he should be able to hear. He shouldn't be able to hear you that well.
Now, Warden, this may be an odd suggestion.
Oh wait, no, my levitate is only on self. I can't make you hover for a while. Oh wait, I can cast. Oh wait, no, I can just cast it normally. No.
So are you
going
going
to hover for a while?
I don't see hovering would help us right now.
Because he wouldn't be making loud stomp footsteps.
Yeah, but it'd slowly be going up.
Yes, he'd be stuck in the air.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to move freely.
Oh no, I can control the height, and can't we
control height, but you can't move horizontally without something to touch.
Yeah, so someone can pull him along, like a balloon.
I prefer to be able to move myself, but thank you for the suggestion.
Hey, he's moving. We have to, we have to
Okay,
move quickly.
So you cast it. You make the drums.
Everyone, run now! Run!
Yes. And Hurley, right as you make the drum, you see the creature suddenly turn and bound towards where the drums are, just kind of leaping, cracking trees as it goes through.
I'm just cast it again and run with them. I can't bother.
Okay, yeah. Everyone make a stealth check.
Oh god.
Warden, because you're wearing, and then
I get
because Pax and
disadvantage,
Warden have disadvantage.
That's a natural 2.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
right.
loud.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Natural
because of the
natural
drum.
one. Natural one.
Because of the drums, then could we have advantage?
Okay, yeah, I'll let you have advantage.
Wait, what was that your first? Was that your first roll?
My first roll was natural one.
Oh, you got a natural
roll.
one.
Okay, so it's still a nat one then.
Okay, yeah,
we'll
went
go
from
through.
a 7 to a 12.
Wait, let me just go through. Aial?
I got
Aial's is
17.
here. 17. Dimitri, you got 19. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hurley,
Five.
with 5.
Six.
Grimrose,
I got a 12 with advantage.
Pax.
4 minus 2, so 2.
Is that with advantage?
Warden, natural 1 plus.
No, I have disadvantage naturally. So first roll.
okay.
Natural 1 plus 2. So that'd be
So 3.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Critical failure.
You then kind of hear the bounding stop, and you hear this kind of creaking sound. And as you look, and as some of you kind of look behind you, mainly Pax because he's got the 300 feet dark vision, you can see this thing turn its head.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Oh
slowly,
no.
Ooh.
and then it slowly begins to walk towards you.
Oh.
Snap a tree branch.
We are running. We are running.
Yeah, we're
Dimitri
gonna
is going to
No, not that.
mage hand a tree branch in a different direction to us.
Okay.
I'm also gonna make sounds of footsteps over here. So when footsteps and running, so I'm gonna imitate the sounds we're making through our loudness in this direction as well. When we head this direction.
And Dimitri's gonna like snap stuff with mage hand.
Alright, yeah.
Telekinesis.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
going to, pour
as you can see now, it's kind of like changing where it's looking multiple times, just kind of looking everywhere. Obviously very confused as to what's going on. Just kind of, you can hear kind of a bit of a growl. It's like,
Can I make the same? One sec. Can I make the same sounds it's making with my thing? Can I imitate its sounds that it's making into another place?
you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of put it in this direction, the other direction we're going, to imitate the sounds. Try and get, I don't know what that would do, but just to distract him and get him off our tail.
Okay. So you create the sounds of the same creature, and it kind of turns to where it is, and you almost see it begin to start patrolling the tower, kind of ignoring you at this point, as it begins to patrol the tower, almost like it's its territory.
Okay, good.
Yeah, at this point.
Oh yeah, you're all just bolting it at this point. Are you going back the way you came, or like because when Pax led you off, it wasn't straight ahead. It was like to the right a bit.
Let's
So
go the same.
because he took you off the path a bit. So are you going to go back to the path?
I don't know if we
I don't think it's necessary to go back to the
We could probably
path.
travel fastest.
keep running at this point.
Yeah, because
Was
I
it an
like
actual path, or was...
it was a rough path. It wasn't.
Oh yeah,
like,
then let's absolutely
perfect.
get back to there.
Yeah, because otherwise, I'm just saying now you won't find your way back easily.
You get
So-
back to the path.
Although it's
but
unlikely anything of interest is actually on the path, given that.
Yeah, people follow the path. If we don't, if
We
I
have to travel
become
fast if we run a path.
Okay, well,
yeah,
decide quickly.
Right
I
now we're
can
just
see things.
bolting off. We're not
Okay.
really worrying too much about direction,
Oh,
so
I
I
imagine
think
that
we
would be
wouldn't
the case,
be
yeah.
heading to the path.
Okay, yeah. So you're kind of heading back the way that you came to the tower. eventually, you get to the path, you kind of stop, you're all there just kind of catching your breath, apart from Warden, who doesn't need to breathe. You're just kind of there, just, kind of, just breathing heavily after
And I'm
that.
just
ordeal.
I'm
And
just standing there. It's like,
yeah, and in the distance, you hear the sound of you hear a very high pitched sound, kind of metal scraping against each other.
Oh god.
Do you have an image of what the thing chasing us looked like?
Nope, I do not.
Fair enough.
Okay, I think we should run.
It's still. It seems to be far away. The sound was like far away, right?
Yeah, it was back the way you came.
I think we can. I think we're safe from that thing at least.
Okay, if you say
for
so.
now, at least.
Need to keep an eye out though.
Yeah, the book does. Quick, does it mention anything of this creature?
We're really gonna just stand here and
Who's
wait
got
for the
the book
creature
right
to
now?
accidentally come across us.
You do.
Oh, I will look. Does it mention this creature? If you have a
Nope.
quick flick through.
Oh, okay. Well, quick flick through. Just roll a d20 for me.
Oh dear.
Can I help?
Natural 20.
No, you
That's
can't.
a natural 20.
Yes.
I just wanna.
Quick look through. Quick look through. You do find it. You find a picture of it. Very detailed. It's called a. It's not a very original name. It's called a metal eater.
A metal.
Um,
Okay.
These large creatures, they tend to make kind of. They tend to hunt solo, and what they hunt. They eat only metal. Like that's their whole diet. So they tend to make kind of nests or living space where they can get a good source of metal which they eat. They're quite heavily armored. Like when they eat the metal, the armor on their back slowly begins to grow. So younger ones tend to be much weaker than older ones. So the more they eat, the tougher physically they get, and their tail becomes sharper, and they can pierce stuff. It's said that legends say, like this is all in the book. Legends say that their tails are sharp enough to pierce the strongest of metals.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming Warden would be able to read this over Pax's shoulder.
I'd be reading this out loud. Yeah, everyone can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'd be like,
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't be like, no thanks. No thanks.
Yeah, I think we should get further.
Awesome.
I feel like
It also does say that one major detrimental thing is the fact that the more they eat, of course, the more armor they get, but that also makes them blind because the plates cover their eyes.
Ah, that's interesting. Okay.
Well, I say we keep moving while we do this, because
Yeah.
ducks it.
I put it in
So when are we? Does anyone have any idea where we are?
But well, we're back on the path.
You're on the path.
Oh, on the path. Okay.
How much light is from your your lantern at the moment?
30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
Okay. Pax, any suggestions to where we should go?
He's muted at the moment.
Well,
In fact, because you rolled so highly, that's like looking through the book. You see in the back, like the back like 2 pages, there is a very rough map of the deep woods, of the section of the deep woods you're in.
Ah,
Like a very rough sketch.
that's rather useful.
That is extremely useful. Does it include the
The
cave?
thing is, that there are very few things actually written on it. So, for example, you've got just a squiggly line, which is the path. The tower is marked on it, and you have no idea of the scale. Like there isn't a scale or anything. And there you see on this part of the map, you see like a few settlements. You have no idea how long it will take you to get there. They're kind of up the path quite a long way, it seems, and then off to the side. It doesn't specify which one has the cave though. it doesn't specify which one has the cave, or if any of them have the cave.
Okay, looking at it, can I kind of figure out where we are on the map?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
All of us or just
Holy
Josh?
shit, that's another natural 20.
Ah,
Never mind.
yeah.
I like this die now.
What's the modifier?
Modifier is plus 2, so 20.
So because the map is so inaccurate,
Mm-hmm.
even with the nat 20, it's not easy to tell where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a very hard DC because it's so inaccurate.
Right.
But you have a rough idea of where you are, like taking into account where the tower is, roughly in the direction you ran from the tower, and considering you're back at the path. You have an idea that, like, you're slightly further up the path than you were before.
Mm-hmm.
Not by much though. Like you have an idea of where you are on the map though.
Okay, I can
That-
kind of figure out where we are.
Does it allow us to get a rough scale then? Assume it is to scale.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's not to scale.
Ah, okay.
That's why it was a 25 DC.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I
may
kind of know where we are on here. I point to the area. Around there somewhere.
Can I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
That we do this while we're on the move, so that thing doesn't come across us again.
It wasn't moving towards us after we
It
left,
would.
so
Well, it
patrolling
still
the
could.
tower. When we left, it's patrolling the tower.
Doesn't
we
mean
have
it
enough of a
always
head start. But
I believe we're far away from it now. That
I mean, you
it's
don't know
not-
how quickly this thing can move.
That is a point.
Yeah.
That is a point.
So I do
Warden,
still
wouldn't you want to
recommend.
hit it? Wouldn't you want to have a go at hitting it with your big?
Where
with
should
your
we-
big halberd?
Not particularly, since it's perfect meal.
I think we should
we're
probably find
looking
somewhere to take rest.
for a cave.
What time is it right now, Ben?
It's hard to tell because of the trees, but it's still, like you went in at about like 1 a.m.
Okay.
You've been out here for like 3 hours, and so we'll say it's about 4:30ish.
Well, I think we should maybe take a rest.
Right here.
Not here. Find somewhere to take a rest. And
I mean, you can't take a long rest yet.
No,
What's
we'll
keep-
Yeah,
move
just
on.
Yeah, and I don't think any of us actually benefit from a short rest right now.
Wouldn't a short rest just get rid of our temporary hit points though?
It will.
No, that's only long rest.
Yeah.
fine then.
Okay.
Only thing that Josh would get back his Channel Divinity, so
He didn't
I
use
haven't
it.
used it.
I thought the Aura was
Me.
Channel Divinity.
That's me.
Oh, that job.
Yeah, the one that gave them all the channel
Yeah.
points was the channel.
Yeah, the other one
divinity,
doesn't have that yet. He gets that next level.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, no, yeah, they did get the temporary hit points from that. I mean, we could
Good
take
choice.
we could take a rest. I feel like we should keep moving. I mean,
I'm not-
if we
Yeah,
keep
but
going
not
for a
if
bit
I,
and
Okay.
I
sit
do,
down
don't feel
somewhere-
like it's
I mean, if we-
worthwhile to rest
Yeah,
yet.
because I think if we were to sit down and try and rest, I feel like that thing could try and sneak up on us.
It would only use up more time.
Hmm.
Well, let's
Okay,
get
that's
get
fine
moving then.
Head to
Yes.
what is it in on the map? What do you think looks like the closest settlement?
Settle.
I point to whatever looks like the closest settlement. That one.
So the closest one, you can see there's a label next to it. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay, considering everyone's looking at it, what languages do everyone speak? We'll start with Aial.
Aarakocra, Auran, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Thieves.
That's a lot of languages.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
Celestial, Common, Druidic, and Primordial.
Hurley.
Elvish, Gnomish.
Common, I presume as well. Grimrose.
Abyssal, Common, Sylvan.
Then we know Pax Warden.
Common, Dwarvish, Quarry.
Okay. So, Hurley, you recognise it as Gnomish. The town's name is it's literally called Forest Hut.
Nice.
Oh, well, it translates to forest hut.
Forest huts.
I don't believe that would house a cave.
You can
What's
also read the other one if you want as well. There is a
what's the
second.
other one?
It is called Forest Dwelling.
Forest dwelling as well. I believe the forest dwelling might be a bigger settlement. And did it mention somewhere about some natives?
I mean, dwelling and hut can kind of mean the same thing, can't they?
Yes.
Dwelling normally mean hut
Dwelling
is
just
a
means
single
home.
thing. Yes, but
Yep.
dwelling could be home for many people, where hut is can just
Oh,
hut is a
hut could be
single
a home for many
building.
people.
Well, it could be.
I assume you
Talk
can't
about-
see any sort of mountains or anything over the trees.
Oh no! Oh god, no!
Yeah.
More likely for a dwelling to house more people than a hut.
Can we just pick one and get moving?
Let's just keep
The
moving.
closest one is Forest Hut.
Let's go
I
to
think we
forest
should head
hut
to the
then.
dwelling.
No,
I
Yeah,
think
let's
dwelling.
try get to Forest Hut.
Yeah.
We'll come across the hut if we're going to the dwelling.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
go, how,
I
about,
doubt we lose too much
They're
time.
both off the path.
how about we go to the hut, see what's going on there. If we don't like it, we can continue on to dwelling.
Yes, but it may
Yeah.
but a forest hut may
Let-
contain a
let's-
forest man that knows of a forest cave.
Let's stick to the path as long as possible.
I don't think it's going to be in the forest, but I guess that's where we're going.
In Pax
Let's go then.
Okay.
Fine. Pax, you lead the way. You have the book.
Oh, okay, I'll go. Okay.
I'll
lead the
go.
way.
I'll
Yeah.
be to the right of Pax.
I'll be kind of in the middle
Okay.
with my lantern.
I'll go next to Alexander.
Okay.
Lord Grimrose, how did a man like yourself come to power in what town are we in?
Currently, we're in the
Acute-
deep woods.
Where are we in?
Acute-
Where are we in?
Cutis.
Acute.
How did a man like yourself
You know, the capital
power in
city.
Cutis?
Well, most I inherited it, as I've mentioned before.
How'd your father, as what I mean?
It's a long story. I come from a long bloodline. From what I can recall about some of my earliest forefathers, they seem to supply the king with flowers, perfumes.
Do you do that? to
It's
this day?
interesting, certainly.
Do you do this? Do you do that to this day? Is that
I believe so.
well? Do you not?
Although large parts of our business are handled at a lower level.
Oh, okay then. So you might.
So
So
why
you must
do you
be
not
quite a
have
quite a rich man then.
You don't seem to have that much money, though. Not to
I
insult,
just kind
but-
of-
not to insult, but just from experience.
Yes, you'd imagine a man like yourself would be carrying around a significantly heavier purse.
Don't feel comfortable carrying that much around with me, I'll be honest.
Okay.
Pickpockets and stuff just
Yeah,
makes you a bigger target.
Well, you normally hang out in the upper district, so I'd imagine you'd be right up there, but that's fair enough, not wanting heavy pockets around a capital city. You do find a decent amount of crime there, more than you would see in towns and villages.
It's unfortunate.
And your clothes don't make you a big target.
And if, like me, you enjoy going into the shopping district, if you see something very, very shiny and nice, then what do you do if your pocket change can't afford it?
I can always get money from my places, like the medieval bank, I guess.
That was all in character.
Places,
That was out of character, but
your places.
the last bit was out of character mention of what I am saying in character.
I mean, the Bank of Acutus probably exists.
Yeah.
So what do you do in your free time then? Just sit at home.
Large part of being a noble is, I guess you'd call it diplomacy with other houses.
Such as?
Insert name of other house and city here.
Pax has no idea what people are talking about right now. He's very confused.
Give me a second.
Yes.
So then, what happened to your father? Because you seem to be a young. Yes,
He-
young.
Died of old age. Didn't bother to have any children until late in his life, so I'm rather young compared to him.
I say a bless him primordial and nod in a dramatic way.
Okay. Lovely.
Okay then.
So I'm
So-
leading them
Yeah.
to the best
So-
I can.
You're kind of progressing forward. I got Aial to roll a d20 for like random encounter stuff. He got an 8, so that's gonna be fun. So you're kind of walking through,
Yeah.
going through, just wandering through the forest until following the road until eventually, Pax, just again, you catch a glimpse of something kind of a bit shiny to the left. This time.
Oh no!
Okay, I don't say anything, I just have a glance over.
Oh, so this is much closer.
Mhm.
It seems to be kind of these small glowing orbs just kind of fluttering about everywhere, almost like they have small wings.
Mm,
Oh, look at this.
And you can kind of see this small clearing in the trees, very small.
I make mention of it to everyone. Look at all these. Just kind of start walking.
do I
towards
have
them.
any idea what it might be?
Yeah, does
Oh
anyone?
no, you don't know. If anyone, Pax is the one who knows most about these because these are small, kind of like pixie-like creatures.
I'm pretty sure I know what this might be out of character. That scares me.
Ah, yeah, I'm going to walk towards them then, if I recognise these at all.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
going to follow then. I guess,
follow.
yeah, we're following him anyway since he's leading
Yeah.
us.
Curious
Mhm.
little creatures, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, you kind of get closer, and Pax, you'd recognise these small little flitterballs, things that just kind of flutter about. Where they fluttered about where you came from. They just kind of hovered around, floated, just kind of general wildlife.
Mm.
And in front of you, a large kind of pool of water with rocks around it, just a kind of fluttering about it. With a small part, it's kind of a small almost parting in the trees, clearing, with just this pool in the center and all the little flitterballs flying about the place.
Ah.
Flitterbell, sorry, not flitterball. Can't read.
Oh, look at all this.
Pax?
Yeah.
What?
Assume this is not on the map. Well, we've seen the map. It's not on the map.
No, it's not up. It's just interesting. I haven't seen
Wait.
anything like this in a while now.
Are you ready to speak with these creatures?
No, I don't think.
Let me just
Dimitri's
check.
gonna try saying hello to them.
You actually can.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. They speak common as well.
Ooh,
Dimitri's just gonna
What
go,
language? What other language?
hello,
out of character. I was
spirit."
wrong.
Sylvan as well.
Oh, I'll say hello, friends, in Sylvan then.
They speak back to you telepathically
Oh.
in Sylvan.
Yeah.
Just hello, hello.
Do they
hello,
respond to
hello,
me
hello,
or
hello,
no?
hello.
Oh, that's
What did you say?
close.
What did you say in Dimitri?
I said hello, spirits, in an awkward way.
That you also get a lot of hellos in your head. Just hello, 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 hello.
Wow.
Just as they all say hello to you. There's
It
about
doesn't
like
seem they're
20,
responding.
there's
Yeah.
about 20 odds kind of flying about.
But wait, couldn't you hear that?
So they do not speak our language, do they?
Can you not hear them?
The spirits,
No.
they speak to me.
Say hello to them.
Hello?
No, I doubt
Hello,
it.
hello. You got all the voices.
Yeah. Get off my head!
What's wrong, Lord Alexander Group?
Sorry.
In my head.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm just visibly freaking out at this point.
Warden's gonna go, greetings, you small, curious creatures of the forest.
Hello, you get all the hellos as well. I'm not gonna do it every time.
Alright.
Wow.
What is this
Don't know what to say.
lovely pond, spirits?
What?
What is this lovely pond that you have here, spirits?
This is the spring of healing. You get this like 20 times in your head.
Please say all 20. I need the immersion.
The fact that I also have the stream on and I hear double, so it just makes it better.
Mute it.
I've got it quiet enough, but it's not in the way at all.
You hear, this is the spring of healing.
Pax, they speak in odd tongues. It's some sort of spring of healing.
Does that mean anything to me, spring of healing? Or is
Nope.
that... No,
Not all.
not at all, okay.
Warden's gonna slowly step forwards to the pond, just to
be
sort of
careful.
looking at.
You kind of look into the spring. You see yourself in the reflection.
Careful, Warden. It's a spring of healing.
So why do I have to be careful, then? If it's that.
That's the point, actually, yeah.
It's an odd word.
Not sure. I don't like this. I've got a strange feeling.
So this isn't on the map, is it?
No, nothing's on the map.
Well, why
It
don't
wasn't
we
me,
add it
was
to
it?
the map?
Ben?
Oh no, this isn't on the map.
Warden's gonna cautiously put one foot into the pond of healing.
Nothing really happens because you're at full health.
Okay. So-
Mark this on
You
the
feel
map.
rejuvenated.
Alright. I'm going to take my foot out.
For a second, you get kind of a weird flashback. You see things from a different perspective. Or like you have skin rather than metal, and it's brief, but there's suddenly this. It's really just surprising for you. Quickly pull your foot out, and I'm scared as to what it might hold.
I put one of my hands on my head, and it's going. What was that?
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. His nose just begins extending. I want to be a real boy.
You're right, Warden?
I had skin. What was that?
Skin?
And I'm just staring at my hand. Just like.
It's made of metal.
Do you feel okay?
Something very odd happened.
I'm gonna empty my water skin and fill it up with healing pool water.
That's smart. So.
I do the same if I had a water skin.
Okay.
I might have.
Although, Dimitri, are you sure that's safe? Warden doesn't seem to be reacting too well to it.
I don't. Spirits, is the water safe?
It is safe. It is safe. It is safe. It is safe. 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 Safe.
It's safe.
I'm gonna talk to the spirits. Yeah.
However, they all kind of split up and speak into all your heads.
Oh god.
However, please only take one bottle of it, all of you, as a whole. Otherwise, the that they will get angry.
Who are they?
We do not speak their name, but they will get angry.
Okay.
One is gonna try and ask the spirits what he just experienced in the pool.
You were being healed of all ailments.
But I saw myself with skin and I made metal.
We don't know what to tell you. Like that's pretty confusing, you know? Yo, that's pretty confusing, isn't
Oh
it?
god.
A really large fairy just with a backwards cap. It's like, yo.
No.
No.
Angry spirits don't seem like such a good thing.
So,
Pax,
Dimitri, do you fill up the water bottle, the glass?
Yeah, I fill up the water skin.
Really big
you,
bottle.
you now have a water skin of the Spring of Healing water.
yeah.
Yes, that's good.
You have no idea what the fuck it does.
Spirits,
It
do
probably
you
useful at some point.
spirits? Do you know of a cave
A
nearby?
cave. No.
Do you know any?
No.
Yes.
Do you know of any people living nearby, like natives?
No, not really. Not
No.
many people come out here. And if they do, they die usually.
Why do they die?
The monsters of the woods.
What did
Those who stray from the path often get lost and are eaten by these big creatures.
I think we met them before, but they only eat metal, don't they?
No, not all of those are a select few. There are many other creatures in this forest.
Can I only hear this from all of us now?
Oh, yeah, there's. What did you say?
Can only Hurley hear this, or can all of us hear?
All of you for the sake of it.
Okay.
Like they figured out. Oh wait, we can just divide and conquer.
Don't say conquer.
Yeah.
That worries me.
Many creatures live in the forest. Some are big, some are small, some are scary, some are not.
That's a very good rhyme.
Well done,
Yeah.
spirits.
We're not very good at poetry. I mean, also because we can't write, but you know, that's just a minor inconvenience.
So give them an echo.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go up to these things and ask them if they have always been in this form.
Yes, mostly. We have always been in this form.
Mostly.
Yeah, what does mostly mean?
Well, to be honest, we don't know what we were before this. I mean, I'm pretty sure we were created. We're pretty sure we were created like this, but you never know. The circle of life and the reincarnation and all that.
Oh,
Pax, these spirits and something normal ones that are in my head. These ones aren't in my head.
Right.
okay.
I assume
Anyway.
you
Thanks for the
cannot
water.
give us. You cannot guide us through this forest.
Fortunately, no. We cannot leave the boundaries of this pool.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Who's that?
Right.
if I'm gonna screenshot this. If we leave the boundaries of this pool, we die.
Oh, that's very sad.
That's
Not because it's like a curse or something. It's just because we will get eaten and we don't want that.
Oh, okay.
ah.
Yeah, we quite like living here.
I imagine lots of people would.
Yeah.
One finally stops looking at his hand and.
However, we can give you one piece of advice.
Mm?
Mm-hmm.
One piece of advice. One piece of advice. One piece of advice.
Yeah,
Stop
yes.
it.
Give
Yeah,
us a piece of advice.
Piece of advice is, well, do not stray from the path too long. Otherwise, you will go mad.
Oh. Okay.
And the creatures will find you and eat you.
Very bad.
And also, you get lost easily, and that just isn't fun. But I mean, we realize this is 3 pieces of advice instead of just one. But you know, every little helps.
Also, can't.
I say let's keep moving.
More like every little helps.
Spirit.
Yes, that's.
Please do come back and visit again. If you need healing from any ailments, we will be here always.
Mhm.
It's really
Yeah.
lonely. Please visit again.
We will.
Uh-huh.
Let's return to the path then.
Au revoir.
Dimitri
That's
speed walks away.
fine. Still.
Dimitri speed walks away.
We make your way back to the path.
Yeah.
Hmm. Apparently, my entire existence is an ailment.
I don't want to visit them again.
I feel
Well,
they were
might-
quite nice.
It's
I liked them.
if that spring truly does heal, it could be an extremely valuable resource to us. Should we ever need it?
I'm
Honest-
Warden.
Do you know if you have identified? Look, I
Not
know
yet.
I know Hurley can get it.
No.
I'll probably get it next level, but
I do not.
I do not have it yet.
Right. So you continue onwards into the deep woods, having fun.
Yeah.
Exploring these deep, dangerous woods.
Can we
You
keep
continue for
talking?
about another hour or so, like just having fun, just vibing.
Oh,
Well, I say
can we
having
talk
fun.
at all, or
You can if you want. By all means, go ahead.
Warden? I don't mean to put this in the wrong way, but what are you?
Pax is also asks the same question, but he doesn't say it out loud. He just listens
That-
intently.
Like I've said before, I am a Warforged.
The spirits do not tell me what this word means. You must elaborate.
Well, all I know is that I'm made of metal and built for war. That's pretty
You're
much
not
all I know.
You're not a metal eater, are you?
No.
You have to eat himself. You Pax.
Have you ever tried eating metal?
I think we're
I
straying.
mean, he
off
doesn't
top-
have a mouth.
I think we're straying off topic here. I think we should head to Forest Hut. Was that where we're heading?
The forest hut,
Yes,
yeah.
that's.
That is correct.
You need to go quickly though, because I don't really want to go mad.
Yeah.
They said it's only a free stray from the path,
Well, we
so.
have to get to forest hut, don't we?
Oh, for too
We
long.
w- yes,
now,
but right now we are not.
Yeah, you're still on the
Hurry.
path at the moment.
Okay.
According to them, at least.
Okay.
Well, Warden, what war? Do you know what war you were built for?
Yes. I was created for the Dwarven Civil War that started over 100 years ago.
Cool.
Quite a
I've no idea what that
while.
means.
Which part don't you understand, Pax?
Oh no, I don't. No, it's fine.
I mean, you wouldn't have seen a dwarf before.
I also don't know what a civil war is,
Yeah, that's true.
or just war in general.
It's a lot of short people fighting a lot of other short people.
Right.
Civil War
That's
is where
one way of
One
putting
way
it.
of putting it.
the war is where pretty much the same people are fighting each other.
Right. Okay.
But you're not a dwarf.
No.
Dwarves
However,
are known for their abilities in creating things, are they not? Especially
Would-
metalwork.
Ben, was I know that wasn't created by that was created by the deep gnomes, or would I?
I'm not in. Well, the thing is, you were only really activated when you got to the dwarven city that you were fighting for. So you don't really know. No.
All right.
And then what happened after in those 100 years? That's quite a long time.
Yes. Well, that's after the war only lasted 5 years. However, the rest of my life is a discussion for another time, if I wish to discuss it at all.
Mysterious. Okay then. Let's keep going. Kind of pick up the pace a little bit.
Okay. Are you done with
Get
conversation?
away from the weird.
Yeah,
spring.
I think we're done with conversation for now.
So you're continuing progressing for several hours, but at some point you could kind of see the rays of sun coming down through the trees. Something that you actually notice is all around you it's completely dark, but the trees are in such a way that the light of the sun shines directly onto the path, almost illuminating the way you have to go.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Everywhere else, just look, it's pitch black. Apart from Pax, you can still see.
Yeah, I'm going to
And Pearly.
turn off my lantern then.
So you just flick the off switch.
No, I like blow out the flames with it. But
Yeah,
how long
yeah,
have we been traveling?
So let's see.
So I can subtract the correct amount of
It's
oil.
about 7:30 at this time.
So we've been traveling for over 6 hours.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll subtract one of my flasks of oil then.
So you proceed onwards.
Yes.
Make your way slowly forwards. And nothing eventful really happens. You're just progressing onwards. You're just walking across the path, following it slowly. Yeah.
Okay. This worries me. I feel like there should be more going on.
Yes.
Nope. It is completely silent though.
What? No
Like,
sounds at all.
whereas previously you would have heard like small creatures scuttling about, it is now dead silent.
It's
There's-
early morning now, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just the sound of you guys.
I don't like this silence.
Nothing else.
The only time these happen is right before an attack.
Seems like
and
the whole world
the-
is on edge.
The phrase that comes to all of your heads is the calm before the storm.
Yep.
Yes. Calm before the storm.
Okay, maybe
Well,
maybe we should pick up our pace a bit. I want to get to the forest hut.
Okay. Gonna pick up your
Just a I'm just getting anxious. I want to get there.
Yeah.
begin proceeding forwards at a much quicker pace. What were you going to do, Aial?
I was going to take out my bell and start to ringing it quickly to signal that we're walking.
Oh my god!
And
You
I'll
do
ring
that?
the bell to reflect how quickly we're walking. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Muttering some sort of prayer.
What are you doing?
Sometimes I'll point upwards into the sky.
Not to insult your religion or anything, but that draws attention to us very much, does it not?
We are the only adventurers
that is
in the area.
compensated by our divine favour.
That we know of, Hurley.
Well, yeah.
I'm more worried that there is something that we don't know about that knows about us.
I'm sure we'll be fine if we just continue going on the path. We stop being so paranoid about what might get us and just focus on getting to the village rather than what's following us there.
I'm focusing on getting to a village alive.
I'm.
Why?
Warden's gonna just
Faith will
be
protect
scanning the trees, like all around them, Just like to see if they can see anything.
What happened?
You can't see any creatures at all. Like it's just silence.
Did anything
Yeah, this
spooky
is
happen?
freaky.
No, nothing spooky's happened yet. Well, apart from the fact that there's no sound at all. Like no
It's completely
no
silent.
creatures at all.
As far as I can
Yeah,
tell, there's
Aial, please.
literally nothing out there.
Stop with that. It's. I'd like to be able to hear when something changes.
Yeah.
You
This is
insult me,
religion.
sir. I ring my bell even louder.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Okay.
Why?
I never thought this is how I die.
That's all you can hear. The bell. No creatures. And the sound that all you can hear is the bell and the sound of your own breathing.
Oh,
As you
okay.
and you kind of you notice the path is getting a lot muddier beneath you. Like it begins kind of squelching beneath your feet.
Okay.
There was this path. Seemed more travelled than other paths. Why does it need to be muddier and more used? Why to be more careful?
I would love to walk just off the road if it weren't for that advice those orbs gave us.
They said too long, so
Too
short
long,
periods
so
of
we
time
can-
shouldn't be too long.
I mean, if we... At what point are we going to have to leave the road at some point to get to this place?
Yeah, you will have
Yes.
to leave the broken. But
I think
you don't know how it works. Like you don't know whether it's for long periods of time at a time or whether it stacks. Like you don't. Like you could probably you'd assume that it's just like it's just for long periods of time, but you have no way of knowing.
we should stick to the path until we need to step off it, I think. No use risking anything.
Yeah, stay for
It
as long as we
feels-
possibly can.
The path feels extremely open. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Stay alert.
Maybe these little spirits were telling the truth. What if they were lying and it's bad to be on the path? I don't trust those little balls.
Arrange yourselves how you would be on the path.
Oh.
Change. Okay,
Okay, so Pax
I
is
would be
leading.
behind.
I'd stick to around middle. I like being around middle-ish. So.
No, that's fine.
I'd be.
Would I still would be on?
Together.
I'd be like-
You'd probably be near the front.
Yeah.
Big Al.
I'm the slowest out of all of us, and I'd probably be at the back.
think you
just
are.
ringing my bell.
I've got 25 feet.
Yeah, he's got 25 feet as well.
With the joint slowest.
I am quite large.
great.
Okay.
And now I'm missing a leg.
And 2 arms.
What? And wings. There we are. Okay. Yep. That's how we'll be organised, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, out of the woods, suddenly
Oh
Oh
god.
God.
comes a kind of a fairly quiet roar, and you hear kind of like several of them at a time from the same place. And out of the woods comes this strange creature, something that all of you just look at, and you're quite confused as to what this thing is. And you see before you, just let me get a picture of it up. You see before you a small kind of lizard-like creature on 2 legs,
Oh.
with a fairly long tail behind it. It's small, with 3 heads.
Okay.
Oh.
Each of which is kind of like a fin on its back. Its size is small, so it's not that big, and it's just standing there, looking. All 3 heads just kind of turning to you. It's got like these fairly large eyes, just kind of looking at you, just slowly growling.
Oh.
Not really doing much.
Where's the picture of it?
There's no picture.
yeah. I'll put one on in a second. Just give me a... And when the thing comes out, everything begins to start making noises again. Like all the creatures begin moving again. It's very peaceful.
I see that you unmuted the music for that.
Yeah.
That was clever.
Oh.
Very smart.
Hello, lizard.
They just kind of look at you going,
It's just,
Oh,
I'm
Ben.
gonna try casting Speak with Animals. I don't know if it's a beast or not, but
it is not a beast, no.
yeah, wasted spell slot.
It was kind of looking at you, kind of, there's a low growl. Saying,
Oh god, okay. Hello?
Sinian.
I take it. Where are they? Like on the map-ish?
I'm just getting a token for it right now to give me one.
Okay. I was just wondering where they were, because I'm gonna slowly kind of walk towards.
It's going to look much bigger than it actually is. Just go, oh, fuck. Give me 1 second.
He's made it like huge.
No, this is going to look much bigger than it actually
Yeah,
is.
because the resolution's so big, when it gets put in, it assumes it's bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
But you have to make it smaller.
Ooh. That's good.
Oh.
I'm gonna kind of slowly approach. Hello? Does it seem hostile?
No, well, kind of. It doesn't particularly like your presence, but it's not attacking you yet.
I'm gonna slowly reach out a hand. Like, very slowly. If it like reacts badly at all, I'll slowly bring it back.
Okay. Slowly reach your hand out. And it kind of jolts back a bit. Like, yeah.
Okay, I stop for a second. And then I'll keep going.
Make an animal handling check.
Okay, here we go.
Just give me a second while I get the rules for this up.
Ooh!
Yeah, so... it's a 12.
I love how just making
12?
It's a 12.
Where is it?
I'm going to cast good berries and give the good berries to Pax to
Well.
if you want.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna give you 10 good berries that you can use if you like.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's not enough.
Yeah,
What is your modifier for animal handling?
+5.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of growls at you. It's like, yeah.
I think I know what's going on here.
I'm gonna walk over to him. I said, Pax, what are you trying to do?
Yo, Kevin, just step back. He doesn't like you.
Pax, yes, I'm far enough back. What are you trying to do, Pax?
I don't know, it seems friendly.
I'm going.
Not friendly exactly, but it's not trying to
Warden
hurt
is
us,
going.
which is
Warden
certainly
is-
a good thing.
Warden's going to try and imitate what Pax did with the creature.
Make an animal handling.
Yeah.
I don't know really.
Natural 20
What's the modifier?
+0.
To fail.
Yep, I thought so. I know what's going on here. I know why he laughed now.
Damn it. God damn it. When I first started trying to do the game, wasted.
Yeah, I'm gonna, using one of the good berries that Dimitri gave me, I'm gonna kind of hold one out in my hand. And
I'm going to inspire Pax.
Okay.
Yes, good call.
I'm gonna reach out with one of the good berries and say, hey, take this.
I
Aial,
know,
I don't
out
trust
of
you.
character, Dimitri, can't you do guidance?
I mean,
Here's Ganon Ball.
yeah, I can do guidance.
Guiding bolt, that's the wrong one!
Ganon Ball.
The
Yeah.
middle head kind of comes out towards your hand with the good berry on. And just
No,
goes,
I gave Pax, I'm not using the good berry.
yeah, I know, you gave it to Pax. He's going out to the one in Pax's hand.
Yeah.
He's holding it out to him. He kind of goes up to him and goes, yeah. and takes it without actually hurting you. Just takes the berries. Like,
Okay. Ah,
I'm gonna cast guidance on Pax by just giving him an enthusiastic thumbs up.
I'll return it.
Ah.
I kind of relax a little bit, still ready in case he tries anything, but
the other two heads just turn to look at you, just expecting berries.
Okay, I give them each a berry as well. Yeah.
Warden's gonna stand up and keep watch for anything else that comes out of the forest.
Okay. They all kind of look at each other and look back at you, and it seems to be much calmer now.
There we go. Okay.
If you want to make another animal handling check, you can with advantage this time.
Okay.
advantage plus D4 and inspiration. So
Ethan, what's your inspiration at the moment? D6.
can anyone help him on top of that?
What does guidance do? Is it plus a D4?
Only the right advantage, yeah.
Advantage.
Against add D4.
Yeah, so D4, you have D6 from inspiration. I like to put, no one else can help him with this because it's.
So do I have advantage?
He has advantage anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have advantage plus D4 plus D6.
Jesus, okay. If I fail this.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll roll the D20 separately. That's an 11.
Yeah. Plus.
They're both 11s, so that's a 16 plus 3,
That's
19. No, that's a
19
20.
inspiration.
No.
Not quite.
No.
I mean, I can keep casting guidance because it's a cantrip.
Yeah, guys, definitely.
We're just gonna
Try
spam, we're gonna
one
spam
more
skill
time.
check.
We have limited uses of inspiration, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I have one more use of inspiration left.
When do they reset? They reset a short rest.
It's
or not?
currently long rest. It becomes short rest at 5th.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah, I
I
know.
don't
But you could have just check your character sheet anyway.
I didn't know that was a thing.
They kind of look.
Okay. How many good berries was I given?
10.
Oh, well, I'll give each. I'll give each of them another
Good
berry.
berries is dumb.
Try again.
I will.
So is it
give
advantage
him.
this time, or is it just a straight check now?
Oh, yeah, you still have an advantage.
I'll
it's the
give you.
exact
I'll
same
inspire
thing.
you one more time. I'll
Yeah.
inspire you one more time.
Okay.
And
there we go.
guidance.
Don't if base roll isn't good enough, don't use inspiration.
Okay. No, then okay. I need to roll higher for the second one. Son of a how? What? Twice in a row? Twice in a row? I'm gonna try that sentence again.
Try to work.
Twice in a row, I rolled the same. Like I rolled 2 11s last time. I've rolled 2 9s this time. So I'm not going to use advantage on that.
14.
So it's a 14 plus 2 from guidance. I'm not going to use the inspiration.
Yeah, nothing's.
Right, okay, last 3 berries, feed them out, and I'll eat the last one myself. Yes, very good. Right, can I try one more time?
Come
Yeah,
on.
go for it. Advantage, guidance. You still have inspiration.
God. Okay, if I continue my streak of getting the same thing twice, I've fucked up. I thought I did, but it's still a fucking 9. Let me do some maths. Wait, let me do some maths.
You physically can't get it. I've already done it.
Ah, damn fucking piece of shit.
24 isn't enough.
I think it's DC 25, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh.
How long does inspiration last for?
10 minutes. You can have DMs for it.
I can give you 10 more good berries.
Oh yeah, it's more berries.
I won't have any spell slots left, but I have 10 more berries.
I say it's worth the sacrifice.
Oh my god.
I agree.
I feel like this guy's
I know what the title of episode 2 is going to be. Half an hour taming a hydra.
Oh yeah, and to make it not worry, I'm gonna mage hand them over to you, so there's just 10 floating berries.
Okay.
Look at the berries, like, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Alright, I feel like he's coming around.
While this is
Feed them
happening, do I see the
3 more
Warden see
berries.
anything?
Oh, yeah, there's nothing really of any interest apart from this, though.
I feed them 3
Alright.
more berries.
Okay.
Can I do like a nature check to see if there's anything I know about what this is?
If you
Well,
want to,
I
yeah.
did
I
not.
swear to God, please. Oh, hang on.
Uh,
Let me.
As long as you roll better than
Oh
11.
shit! Oh! Oh!
Roll your
Oh
nature check.
my God.
Do I know what it is?
Oh yeah, that's the Hydra Park.
Yeah, I noticed
And
that. I just wasn't mentioning.
Yeah, same.
So I rolled
Yeah,
a,
no,
I rolled a 15 in the end. With a
20.
+5 from the modifier to 20. I then rolled a 2
Yeah.
on the d4,
Uh-huh.
and then a 2 on the d6.
No! God damn
Ben, did you
it!
say I have DM inspiration? Ben.
Now, yeah, but things you've used your D4 and D6.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, but I can keep guidancing you.
Yeah,
You just won't have.
Yeah,
won't
we
have
noticed
the
for D6, it's still more impossible with just guidance. As long as we're not terribly unlucky.
Do I know
Please.
anything? Do I know anything about hydropucks, or just that it is that?
Well, I mean, you basically know the stat block, don't you?
No, I'm saying like from my D20.
Oh,
I don't know.
it's funny that the diet is meat. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have disguised the berries as meat.
Vegetarian.
Vegan.
I was gonna say with the 24 because I'm feeling nice. I know I probably shouldn't do this.
No, you should.
Okay, we're gonna say that's a success because you've done this like 3 other times.
We've given it like 5
Thank
days
you.
worth of food.
Okay,
It's just
Oh,
rude.
hang on.
We would literally just have it set it down the camp, take a long rest, and try again.
that's one of the 5 successes you need.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a good
Play
a
by the
good ber-
rules.
A good berry is
Did you not hear what
enough
he just said?
is enough to supply nourishment for a creature for 1 day. So we've given it. So five successes. Keep going. Yeah.
30 minutes later, we're still doing it. Look, we'll say, just for the sake of it, it just looks at you guys. Yeah. Or kind of walks up to you.
Oh. Okay, I feed the remaining of the good berries I have.
Just
And if it doesn't split.
they fight over the last
Oh,
one.
God.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say if it was an odd number, I would have eaten the last one
Yeah,
myself.
but one of them gets one less.
Yeah.
That's
They all look at each other, they nod, and then they split the good berry.
Yes, we are in agreement.
They all kind of just look at you and say,
Okay. I kind of turn around to the rest of the group. Well, I think. I mean, not as hostile anymore, I guess. Yeah.
It's certainly something. We should continue though. I think we've spent enough time here.
Should we just leave it then? See what it does on its own.
I think that's the best option.
I don't think there's anything we can do to make it follow. Seems like a wild creature.
After
Well,
all
we
this,
have rations.
I'm gonna walk.
And also
I'm gonna
after-
walk 5 feet away from it and see if it follows. Or they.
it follows.
yeah.
Oh.
Its little feet just kind of go,
Oh.
just like,
I guess that's not an issue then.
Yes.
We've got a top now.
it won't fight for you or have any of the companion stuff, but it is following you.
Okay.
I guess we have a mascot now, which is quite nice.
I need to think of a name.
Yes, you do.
Ah,
Maybe.
On that point, while you're all continuing, we're going to cut to a break.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey.
Cheer for a break.
We go,
Yes, it's
we go
over.
about
We don't have to play anymore.
2 hours. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Send help! Ben is keeping us in his
Well,
basement.
It might be less than, it might be less than that. It might be more. It will be some time.
Yeah.
Jump on the turn.
They get a little bit more.
But yeah, we're going to cut to a break.
Alright.
Yes.
And we'll be back whenever the break's done. So,
look at the "we'll be back soon" screen. Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Down. There we go.
time to go get a drink. I'm going to have to come up on the screen. Yeah. There we go. Is Right. Welcome back, everyone. Just before the break, our party had encountered a strange little creature, a hydropuck, which Pax has managed to tame. Some other stuff happened, but that's what had literally just happened before the break. Now jumping back in, the party are currently making their way across the path, going up, trying to get to Forest Huts, I believe it was. As they're making their way up, they've been traveling for several hours now, and yeah, you can all unmute now if you want.
Wow.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ah.
Josh, did you say ooh?
What, me?
No, Josh too. I swear he said
No,
ooh.
I did not.
Probably woohoo.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna wind that back in the vault.
I don't think I said it.
And well, you know,
If you did, that's a new sound.
And even then, yeah, going into funny moments.
Okay.
So, yeah, you've now got this little.
Ethan's so muted.
God damn you!
We waited for you to come back.
Whatever, we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going.
Right,
It's
yes.
You
He
can.
doesn't matter. He doesn't matter.
It doesn't. No one cares about him.
Pax, does this count as a pet
Is that what, sorry?
or a pet?
Um,
One of those animals followers keep.
I don't know.
It's certainly.
Mm.
I'm not sure how to describe it. It's
It's cool.
cute in a way,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
Okay.
What
Right, well,
shall you name it?
I've had a
I
few-
guess
I've
it
had-
is. It's yours if you
yeah,
did that.
I've had a few ideas.
Although if we're
I just
joined
want-
by
just kind
the
of
stars,
Well, I kind of want Hurley's soul to be present because it's funny. I want him to be angered by the name.
they would make.
Oh,
I think they'd make
There he
a
is.
good.
Oh, he's there.
A good. What's the term? Mascot for our group.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, let's keep travelling and I'll think on the names a bit more.
Yes, that seems fair.
Okay.
Let's head off then.
After
Either way.
after a few more hours, it's getting to about almost a day of travel. Unless you want to talk amongst yourselves, we're just going to skip ahead for the sake of.
Yes, let's talk about name.
Yes. Name.
3 heads.
Yeah, I've got 3 names in mind, I think, for them, but I'm just...
Oh, you're going to call each of the heads one?
Yeah.
Very.
I've got some
Very.
names, I've got some names in mind, but I just want to make sure that I'm set on them first.
Yes.
Are they?
Smart idea.
Caduceus.
I'll tell you once I'm sure.
Hurley, I
Yes.
have just got a quick question of you. How is your name spelled?
Why do you keep changing?
I don't know!
You forgot to update the token.
Where?
Hurley.
Roll 20.
It's
Hurley.
some divine
Oh.
being is incompetent and cannot spell it correctly.
Shut up!
Oh,
But
I
it's
don't believe in this.
Herly.
Shut up!
Also, I keep changing it. It does nothing. That's been the divine favour of the gods.
There we go, it's fixed.
Oh,
Double Valley.
He briefly made a body double. So
I had a brief glimpse at a terrible version of this reality.
Oh god.
his name was spelled H-U-L-E-Y, the way, or H-U-L-Y, the way he originally sent it to me.
H-U-L-Y.
so with that one on.
Cutie.
H-U-R-L-Y, the way he originally sent it to me. Amazing. Yes, that is how you spelt it originally, Ethan.
Okay.
That sounds
The
about
man
right.
of many names.
That does sound like a thing Ethan would do.
Exactly.
There's just loads of rock photos.
My God. So
Okay.
I
Well,
guess
Oh, yes.
After a few more,
Yeah, how close do we
Oh,
see
go on.
to the hut?
after a few more hours, you get to about where you need to turn off.
Oh, okay. I think we need to turn here.
This is
It
point of
is
no return then.
it is beginning to get dark again. Like it's been quite a while. At this point, can you all make a con save for me?
Oh.
Oh
No.
dear.
Oh.
This is not a magical effect, is it?
Oh no, this is just from the fact that you've been walking for a bit.
Natural 2.
Yeah, same sort of range on a natural 5.
Hey.
Wait.
15.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Okay. Everyone but Pax and Grimrose, you are fine. Pax and Grimrose, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh no!
Yay.
And the little magic book is just behind you. It's like, nah.
Conditions.
Do you like
Exhaustion
exhaustion?
1.
So, what was it? Disadvantage on ability check. Oh no.
I assume this means we can try and sleep.
At least it's only ability checks.
Pax, you okay? Looking a
I'm just a
little.
bit tired. I'm fine. I want to.
Oh
keep-
no, the spirits
Yeah,
are
at this point, it has been like 24 hours, so you can sleep.
Oh, Pax,
How long-
those ring spirits have got into you, haven't they?
If we had to estimate, how long would it take to get to the hut from where we are now?
A few more hours.
I think we can press on for a few more hours to get to the
Ooh.
hut and then sleep.
The thing
you
is,
Also,
you're pressing on for a few more hours into the deep woods without a path to follow.
it might be
Yeah.
better to rest in on the path.
I'll
agree.
leave it up to you guys. I'll let you guys decide.
I think we don't know what's over there, so whatever is over there, we might want to be ready if in case it
That is true.
is hostile.
Makes sense.
Very good. Can everybody stand back for a second?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, I know what's coming.
Oh yes.
Dimitri's gonna throw a little cube down on the ground, and then try and check if anyone's listening to him, and then really quietly say, yes, Daddy. And
Make a self check. Make a self check.
Hey,
Anyone's passive perception higher? Oh, Aial here too.
Yeah.
No one else.
I'm very confused by what I've just heard. Because I keep
But
on
does-
ringing my bell.
does the tent spring up?
Yep, tent springs up, and then suddenly just whoom, as the tent pops. Like the top of the cube slowly opens dramatically, and the tent just springs up, just out of the cube, like almost jumps into the air, lands, all the pegs go into the ground as the tent is slowly pulled up, and there you see the tent that you all met in.
Oh, look at that.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah. okay.
Yes.
That's gonna help.
Yeah. You can come closer now, but yeah, it was dangerous. Magic happens when it's dangerous. Anyways, you go.
Do I believe him when he says that?
What's this?
About the dangerous magic.
Does he believe you? Well, roll a deception check. Shut up.
I think it's some pop jump rolls back.
Yeah, after your awful rolls.
Yeah.
You got 20
Do I roll insight on that? Or
if you want to.
ooh, no, that's a 10.
I mean, you still have like any suspicions you had, you still retained. It's just hard to believe. Do you all proceed into the tent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's just enough space for you to roll out like bed.
I'm going to just stand out. I'm going to just be outside the tent.
Just so you know, you will still need to long rest.
Yeah, I know. But I'm going to do it just outside the tent.
Okay. Are you all going to set up? Are you going to set up a watch?
Harley won't be watching.
Well, I assume no one knows
You guys
about
should sleep.
what I can do. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can be awake for 4 hours, but 2 more people still need to take watch.
Wait, no, I can only be awake for 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm. I'd be. I need some sleep.
I can see pretty.
Honestly feeling rather tired.
I can see pretty well. I can have a little watch for part of the night. Or sleep, I guess.
I guess I'll take first watch, and then when I do deactivate, I'll still be just outside the tent.
Okay.
I'll
Right.
take second then.
Who's got? So we've got Pax second. Who's third?
I'll take the third.
Aial for third, fourth.
Could hardly actually see in the dark.
Yeah,
He can,
Hurley
but he
can.
doesn't want to have watch. He
The
wants
only,
Yeah.
the only 2 people who can at Hurley and Pax.
I will then.
Okay.
So is everyone gonna go in the tent then, apart from
Yep.
me, I guess?
So
Yeah.
Warden, you take the first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
We're just gonna skip over this. Nothing eventful really happens throughout the watches. Like,
So I'm gonna just deactivate where Pax's character currently is right now. So I'm just
that's fine. So you'll gain the benefits of a long rest. You wake up. It is still night time.
There goes extra health points, unfortunately, but
You no longer have your temporary hit points, but you get all your spell slots back.
I didn't use
All
any.
3 of them. Let's go.
And bardic inspiration if you're Hurley.
Yeah.
If you're Hurley.
And whatever Aial has.
Oh, I have nothing. Nothing's changed.
So you're gonna begin heading towards.
I do lose that level of exhaustion, right?
Yep, you do. That's fine.
Good.
So you exit the tent. I presume Dimitri speaks his special words.
Say it, please.
He tells people to back off again.
Yeah,
To the dangerous magic.
Dangerous magic.
It
Yeah.
is.
And this time, this time when he says it, you hear a pop as it just vanishes, just out of thin air, and the box closes. Yeah, like that. I can't make that
You
noise.
just disappears.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It just like vanishes in a poof of smoke.
Smoke.
That was good.
I say we set off immediately. Pax, show us the way.
Well, like, okay, I know it's this direction.
Intelligence check.
Balls, okay. That's an 8.
In fact, no, not intelligence. Survival.
I think that's probably still the same modifier.
Oh,
Oh no, it's not an 8, it's a
Use
9.
wisdom.
It's a 9.
Ooh.
oh.
9.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're going in the right direction?
Oh.
Guys,
no.
we've just died. I've just GPK'd our civilization.
You're going in the right direction. You have no idea how close you are, though. You walk for probably about 2 hours
Okay.
with no sign of it at all.
Sure, heading in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
assume the Hydra thing's still following us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's still following you.
I'm gonna try and give it a little bit of a head pat.
Pax, would you like some help with map reading?
Yeah, sure.
Perhaps I can come.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
so I'd like to point out when Grimrose goes to pat it, it kind of just looks, all 3 heads go, kind of move. Grimrose kind of stops, and Pax is still walking, and then when it notices Pax has gone away a bit, it goes, it just follows after him.
I'm gonna go up to Pax and use guidance to help him try and read a map.
Okay.
And I'll also stealthily cast good berries and put them in his pocket.
Okay.
Make another survival. I'm gonna say just make another survival check.
Okay. Ooh,
So that's a D4.
okay. 15.
15.
That's better.
You realise that you've been going at a slight diagonal this whole time.
Oh, shit. I mean,
So-
shoot.
You realize that if you turn like to the right a bit, you could probably get to it.
Okay. Okay. We got to turn a little bit. It's this way actually.
Right. Turn.
Mhm.
You walk forward.
That's good thing we figured that out.
Yeah. And eventually, you reach a small town. Very, very small. In this kind of clearing. There are probably about 8 houses in total. Just small wooden houses.
It's almost like Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam, yeah.
Not tier 2!
About 8
This is a separate campaign!
about 8 houses in total. And you notice a bunch of gnomes kind of running about, carrying things just in their houses. And the biggest of the houses seems to be kind of like, almost like small, as big of a town hall as this sort of place could have.
Mm.
Like, you just walk in, like, everything's slightly smaller than you would expect because it's gnomes that live here. It's like, and they all kind of look at you, it's like, they're all really confused.
Hmm.
And then one of them kind of darts off into kind of the town hall.
Okay.
And then comes back with this very old-looking gnome, very long white beard, white moustache, kind of white hair, cat with a staff, just kind of coming forwards in little row. He's coming forwards at about like 5 feet per round.
Oh god.
I'm going to approach him, speaking Gnomish.
I'm surprised at people living here.
I speak French.
No, French is Sylvan.
Oh, I
my
speak
bad.
This is Dutch. We'll go with Dutch.
I see why you
I
did
assume
that.
you are the elder of this town, or the mayor?
Yes. See, he's speaking back in Gnomish because he doesn't know Common.
Okay, I thought so.
Yes, I'm the elder of this town.
Maybe you can help us. We're looking for a cave.
A cave?
Yes, is there any...
Why, that's quite a strange request in a forest.
No, yes, it's said to be next to a town, or...
Next, near what? Oh, yes. I believe there's a town further up the road. I can't remember what its name is. It's Forest something.
Forest
They
Dwelling?
stole our fucking name.
Forest Dwelling?
He's speaking Gnomish.
Oh,
What
I
the-
didn't say that then.
What's that? What did you say?
Pardon?
Translate.
Oh, he
What did
said
you
forest
say?
dwelling.
Yes, that's it. Our rivals at Forest Dwelling.
Rivals? What's this rivalry about?
Oh, nothing much. We're just bitter that they stole our fucking name.
Oh, okay.
Realistically, we don't have much, bad things to do with them. But the fact that they stole our name.
And you hear all the other gnomes have gathered around and say,
Yeah, they stole our name. Yeah, they stole our name.
Okay.
Apart from that, yeah, I guess they're fine. They worship some weird thing in a cave, but apart from that,
Hurley, what are they all going on about?
Just one second, Warden. Do you have a map of the area? Do you have anything else?
no. Us forest gnomes, we just wonder about the place. And hopefully we find, you know how many people we've lost in this woods? It's over 5.
Over 5?
For a small
Over
village?
5.
What the...
Yeah.
For a small village, that's a lot.
So yeah, that's the speaking Gnomish.
It's probably,
"Oh yeah, none of you
Yeah.
yeah, there's
understand."
probably half their population.
Did you have...
Hurley, can you ask them how they live out here if it supposedly drives you mad to be away from the path?
Will do. You live out here, correct?
Yes.
All the time. So, how do you live out here where if you go far enough from the path, you go mad?
What?
Well, we met some fairies or some,
Oh, them.
they said if you divert from the path for too long, you end up going mad.
Oh, yes. You tend to go mad if you're not used to the the forest, you know. If you you go mad and then you normally get eaten, but those who go mad and don't get eaten become sane and one with the forest.
Okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up for us.
It's almost like an enlightenment.
Could you have one of your? I assume you'd have scouts or some hunters. Would they be able to lead us to the next
Not
village?
really, no. We mainly eat plants.
Well, is there anyone that would know the
Like,
location of the next village?
for example, your friends over there, they look rainbow colored and it's because of the plants.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Drugs. It's like poisonous
They're all on
mushrooms. Psychedelic
psychedelics.
mushrooms.
They are all on psychedelics.
Yeah, you're just like, these people definitely are mad. They just don't think they're mad.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, thank you for helping us.
No worries,
And
traveler.
I believe we'll be on our way.
Would you like some mushrooms?
No.
Say no. Do not under any circumstance say yes.
I will take some mushrooms with me to go, if that's okay.
Oh yes, that's under. We don't want you in here too long.
Of course. I reach my hand.
You obviously have places to be, and if you're going to forest dwelling, then we don't really want you around here too much.
We'll make sure to remind them that they stole your.
Fucking dwellers.
Okay.
Where can I get these mushrooms from?
Oh, Barnabas.
You just hear one of the gnomes go,
Yes. Get this fellow gnome some mushrooms. On it.
and then you just see this kind of this run off into the woods, and then come back with this like a little pouch about like, and just gives it to her. They say,
Here you go.
Thank you. I look at the pouch. How many mushrooms are in the pouch?
about 10.
Welcome.
Yeah. Don't use them all at once, or do and have a fun time.
Oh,
Oh my god.
D&D drugs,
Anyway.
everyone. D&D drugs.
Can I get some mushrooms for my friends as well?
Wait, isn't this TOS?
No.
No, it's D&D.
It's fine.
No, it's fine.
I the mushrooms are fine.
Yeah, it's probably
No,
fine.
it is fine.
Right. What was that you asked me? I got distracted by someone saying the letters TOS.
Is this for all of us?
Sure, if you want to divide them between you.
Thank you. We'll be on our way now.
All I request is you do not sell them, because we don't want people selling our goods. How else will we make money?
Okay, I'll try not to sell them.
Thank you. Goodbye. And he just kind of turns around and goes back in.
One is immediately gonna ask Hilly, like, ask him what, about the mushrooms. Like, what
Yeah,
are
so,
they?
so what were you talking about, Hurley?
Well, I simply asked him to begin with if he knew of a cave, and he mentioned that the village, the dwelling,
Forest dwelling.
the forest dwelling, and he pointed in that direction. I point where he pointed. Well, it's there, and that they have a cave near their settlement, and that they worship some sort of god, and he was very angry about them stealing their name, which I might have heard him shouting about. But he gave me these mushrooms, which I can only assume what's making them mood. I don't recommend anyone try them, but I might take them to a brewer to maybe, or a potion. Or maybe we can put them in some meals and use them at the time. I'll keep them on me though.
How do these gnomes not be eaten or become mad? As those horrible things happen.
As I said, you basically know they are mad.
I'm pretty sure they're a bit insane. He told me that when you go out in the forest and when you get mad, you become sane, and then it's an enlightenment. But I believe
Let's head
Now
back
that
to the
that
path.
sounds appealing.
I believe he
The-
is
To
mad.
become one with nature.
Let's start heading towards forest dwelling. I believe that's what it's called.
Yes.
Yes, let's
So
return
this-
to the path
so Hurley-
first.
Hurley,
But
do you
if
not
it's
think a
closer,
good
why would
idea-
we go to the path?
No.
Waste
The
time.
the forest gnome elder did say that it was further along the path.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the
Are we
path.
on the same side from the path on the map, or would we have to cross the path anyways?
You'll have to cross the path anyways.
Okay, yeah, then might as well head to the path. and travel.
Literally, him telling you it's further along the road. You already know this because you have a map.
Yeah. We'll have to head back to the path then. Which is good, we do not want to be going insane.
Then let's head out and
Okay.
Was that Dimitri you were trying to say?
So do you not think it's a good idea to achieve this enlightenment?
I believe
No,
you're lying, or he's not asking you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I don't believe they were telling the truth about the Enlightenment. I think they are mad, and the Enlightenment is a figure of their imagination. So I don't think it's a great idea to.
What about this cave god?
I have no idea.
Cave goddess.
They just said
Intriguing.
a cave god, which confused me. But they had nothing else to say on that. They very dislike forest dwelling.
I may come back to this forest at a later date. It seems interesting.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Then
you
let's
proceed
go.
back to the path.
Mhm.
You begin journeying back along it. Finally, can you roll a d20 for me?
Oh. Like boom, boom. 2.
2. Okay. Proceeding along.
Oh.
The road's getting a lot muddier now. Like, a lot. And also, it begins raining above you. You can feel the rain coming through the small gap. Just on the path, on top of you. As you begin to kind of trudge through this mud. It's now difficult terrain.
yay.
Oh.
So
no.
you're now moving at about half the speed. The little Hydra puck is just saying,
Yeah.
I'm
Can I
going.
try and pick it up?
I was
Yeah.
trying to say that.
it lets you pick it up.
Okay, I'll pick it up and carry it then.
Have you given it any of the good berries?
I don't know I've got them, do I?
Yeah, I put.
Yeah,
10
he
in your
gave you
pocket.
10 earlier.
Stealthily put them
Oh
in
no,
my
what do you mean?
pocket.
Just give it the magic mushrooms.
You
Oh
see-
no, not in a sneaky way, just to let you, just to like, say here's some more berries.
Oh, okay.
The Kraken.
I didn't know
Whatever
what
you
you were
call it.
doing. You said it in a
Also,
weird
you
way.
haven't.
Yeah.
Elsie, have you come up with a name yet, or are you still thinking on it?
I'm still thinking. I have ideas.
Alright.
So are you gonna give it berries?
No, not now. Just carry it. For now, we're traveling.
Yeah.
You're just kind of holding it in front of you, just say.
I'm gonna, as we're traveling, I'm gonna keep looking around to see if I spot anything, so nothing can try and surprise us.
Nothing really. You travel
Alright.
for another few hours, so.
All right.
Grimrose, can you roll a d20 for me?
Oh no. Okay. Where'd my d20 go? Where'd my d20 go? 5.
Okay. You're walking along. Nothing really happens. The rain is getting harder, and you can hear thunder
Ah.
in the background.
Oh.
Yeah, you can hear thunder.
Oh, look at that. Look at him with his sound balls.
Let's go! Let's go!
Okay.
Fuck yeah!
Okay, Ben. Oh my god, that thunder, it sounds so realistic.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, and so perfectly timed.
Yeah. Okay.
Sit up. Okay, you continue along. Still about the same pace. A few more hours. Pax, can you roll a d20?
Everyone's rolling d20s.
I have not yet.
That is a natural 20.
What? Imagine if you got that. Imagine if you got that in your animal handling.
Nice.
Oh no, it's a Taras.
Imagine.
Taras
Yeah.
comes out.
Hurrah!
Oh
No.
god. It's not that Josh 2 gets all the nat 20s, it's just anyone called Josh gets all the nat 20s.
Yeah, you're on 3 today now, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. He's the only
Hey.
one who got a nat 20 this session.
No, I've rolled one.
Yeah.
No, I've rolled at least a couple.
I've rolled one when I attempted to mimic what Pax was doing originally when we first encountered the Hydra thing.
Did you?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
he
I-
did, but he doesn't have any modifier.
Okay, that is not on. the
Ah,
timesheet.
yeah. So that's not being tracked
Oh,
on the tracks.
I rolled 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 1, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you. No, he
No, I
rolled
rolled
1.
1 nat 20.
On what? What did you
1
get?
nat 20.
Yeah, what was that?
That, you can literally
when
scroll
I-
up on dice rolls. But
When I identified what was the Hydra pack with nature.
Ah,
yeah,
Ah,
So
yeah.
that's 2 nat 20s you failed.
you also rolled a nat 1 earlier.
yeah, I've got his nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you proceed along the nat 20 on the thing.
Mhm.
In front of you is a stone archway.
Oh god.
It's very broken down. It's got vines growing on the side of it. And it's got these kind of weird markings on the outside, like around it.
Mm.
I don't think anyone speaks giant.
No.
Definitely not.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay. You can either note these down or try and interpret them.
What are they, runes, did you say?
Yeah, kind of runes and stuff.
So, how would we go about trying to interpret them?
Intelligence check.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Ethan's the most intelligent, so let's try overbuffing Ethan. Wait, no, Ethan can't
Yeah,
get
Metagaming.
I can guide
That's what
That
we
is,
call
yeah.
metagaming.
Yes. Well, since I'm going to try, even though I'm probably
Make an
less
intelligence
intelligent.
check.
How do I have
Yay!
Oh, I should have changed my
noticed?
spells.
That is a 16.
do I notice that he's trying to read them?
Yeah.
I'll guidance you then as well.
So you get an extra d4.
Okay, let me roll that. That's 3, so that's a 19.
Okay. That's just a fail, actually.
And
If I didn't have my negative one modifier, I would have succeeded.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
You think you almost have it, and then you just lose it right at the end, and you just go,
Damn
fuck.
it.
I'm gonna give it a try. Ooh, nice! That is a non-natural 20.
Hey.
That's enough.
So that succeeds.
Do I also get guidance on that?
you don't need it, so
Please, I want to roll even higher.
No.
no.
So-
Dimitri's had some self-reflection and doesn't like you.
It's just it is simply a marking in giant that repeatedly says forest,
Oh.
and you can make out a name in one, like, as one of them over the top of the arch. Sakare, which you recognize as the name of the Titan that's allegedly in the deep woods.
Oh.
Ooh, how do you spell that?
I'm pretty sure you already have it written
Probably,
down.
but I've forgotten it. So
Look in your notes.
But he
You
put
think
like 1,000
Sakare?
words of notes last session.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like Sakare. It's Secare.
Yeah, I remember writing that down actually.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And it repeatedly says forest. Because as kind of a common knowledge of legends for some of you, not Pax or Warden. But for most of you, you know that Sicaria is meant to be the Titan of the forest, and often depicts and is often depicted as a serpent. Noticeably with 3 eyes.
Oh.
Just so you know.
Don't self-serpent with 3 eyes.
3. Just 3 eyes. Okay.
That's all there is. And there is kind of.
So you said the word for the Titan, or it just had like a symbol?
It said the name of the Titan, and it had something that, and it said forest multiple times, because it's the Titan of the forest.
That's. I wonder why this is here.
It does seem quite randomly placed.
Well, what does it say?
It says Sicaria. Forest.
Yeah, it is a very rough translation, considering you don't know the language.
That's at least that's what I gathered.
I say it's worth going off the path again, just to see the Titan. I assure you.
Is this to the side of the path, or does the path go through it?
The path goes through it.
Warden's gonna go up and like touch the
Warden, I know you're probably
it's just an
toughest
arch.
of us, but you need to be a bit careful. We do not want you to just
you touch the arch. It's a stone arch.
Oh, so
run into danger and get yourself killed.
Who are you speaking to?
Warden.
Okay.
Yep. So do you continue?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, so.
Alright. Continue onwards.
And forth through the arch a few times.
Okay then.
Sure.
You continue onwards for a few more hours. Warden! D20.
Yay!
Yay, let's go. Natural 20.
Why do we get from here where it's least useful?
I know!
Oh dear.
Why is it... Dice, I love you and all, but just don't roll natural 20 to this stuff, okay?
Natural 1 in combat.
Yeah.
You walk through. Perfectly fine. Dimitri, you get a strange sense from your tarot deck.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It begins to kind of shake violently and opens up, and a card comes flying out of it, and you manage to catch out the air because you really don't want it landing on the floor.
I can tell them e-sense because I'm cool.
Yeah, and it is the High Priestess card.
Well, this is something.
Would we
You
notice?
with your flying cards again.
What's this going on?
It's not. It is not me. It's merely the spirits. I think. I hope. Is it upright or reversed?
It's upright.
No, I'm not too sure about this.
What does it mean?
And also, our convenience, it's like in the sky, you look up, and you see the set because it's night still, and you see the constellation that was formed when you read all of their fortunes on the first day that you all met, when it was raining in the tent. You look up, you see the constellation, 7 of the 9 stars are bright.
Maybe this is to represent your small dragon.
What?
Okay, now let's take it slowly. Um,
What are you doing?
Trying to think. Now, the High Priestess usually represents sacred knowledge, or just knowledge in general. Perhaps it shows the knowledge of us finding a new member for our party, although we seem to be alone.
Maybe it means there are people nearby.
That's...
Can you see anything with your very wise eyes, Pax?
I'll have a quick look around, try and see if there's anyone else in the forest near us.
And then Warden's
Make a perception check.
Warden's gonna just point out maybe it could be this little fellow. And points at
Yeah,
thing.
Oh,
let's see. That might be a
7,
possible.
but
Is that a possibility, Dimitri?
It's possible, although.
I'd like to point out one thing. That it only produced the card now, and you've only noticed the constellation now.
Oh,
you got the Hydra puck several hours, like many hours ago.
Yeah.
Also, there's 3 heads, and 7 minus 3 is 4, and there are already 5 of us. So it just doesn't work. And when I said 5, I meant 6. Oh, so that might actually work. If it counts as
7.
1.
Yes. Right. Okay.
I don't think it is.
I'm also gonna. Can I also roll a perception check, Ben? Or
You want
no?
to? You have disadvantage on it though.
Alright.
Wait, no, the lantern's out, so yeah.
Yeah, lantern
Just a straight roll.
is out.
That is 17 plus 2, so 19.
You don't see anything.
Oh wow. Okay.
I must reflect on this, but I would be dubious of who is amongst us. There may be another.
But there is an imposter among us.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
It was blue! He meant it!
Shut up, oh my lord.
I will get my bell and ring it furiously.
Oh, no.
Aial, stop it!
You made me drop my Pringle.
I nearly said your name then, that's how angry I was.
So, Dimitri, what do you do with the card now?
Hmm?
What do you do with the card?
Put it in my pocket.
How long is this after passing through the archway?
About an hour or 2.
Okay, so it's not related to the archway either. That's good. Probably, at least.
Perhaps it could show.
I don't know anything about this fortune telling.
Usually amongst the cards, they represent either the past, present, or future. As there has not been another of us in the past, and there isn't, I hope now, or that we may be watched, I assume that we will come across someone in the future, although what sacred knowledge they hold is unbeknownst to me.
Well, I say we keep going then.
Maybe we should go off of the path so that I can become one with nature and think on more of this.
No.
Maybe some other time.
No, that is not a good idea.
Dimitri watches just sidling off the path slightly, but then just shuffle, then he just comes back onto it. Pax.
How much further until forest dwelling?
How much further?
Make an intelligence check quickly for me.
9.
Guidance, please, guidance.
Too late.
Somewhere between 1 and 10 hours.
My god.
Oh. Nice. We might be nearly there, I'm not quite sure.
You might.
Well, we won't get get there anytime soon if we keep standing around.
Okay,
Yes.
let's keep going.
Okay. You continue onwards for several hours. Have you got a name for Hydropod yet?
We are walking until you get a name.
Is that what are you waiting till I name it?
Oh no, I'm just asking.
No, it's not the right moment yet.
About 4 hours pass.
Mhm.
Sun's risen by this point. It's a bit into the day.
Oh dear, I want to see the stars more.
And you've reached the point where you have to turn.
Yay.
Pax, make a survival check.
Guidance.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
it's a natural one. It doesn't help.
Oh. No.
People, if you have proficiency, you can help them.
I can't.
I'm checking. I don't think I do.
No, I don't.
Please, anyone.
No.
I do not.
I've got +4 to it. But
Early, do you have proficiency
Did
with
you
survival?
give
I am
guidance
half
in the end?
proficiency.
yeah, I get
No,
guidance.
half proficiency.
Okay. So that's a 6 then in total.
Well, same thing as last time. You travel for about 2 hours in one direction with no sign of anything.
Oh god.
The wrong way again.
You can make another
Pax,
survival check.
I swear to all the gods.
Okay, I will now sit here and make another
You're-
survival check.
Very interesting individual.
I'm
We
sorry, I don't...
kind of can't afford to get lost this way.
I spent most of my life in one very specific place in a forest, and I never really left it much.
Alexander, the spirits, they told
What
me
the hell?
how wise
What?
the spirits told me how wise Pax is. It's all
What?
okay, Alexander.
Is it another one?
I'm gonna chuck this out the fucking window. I swear.
I assure you, Alexander, he
Was
knows
it another
what he's
natural
doing.
one?
It was.
Was
I
it
now have
another natural
equal-
one?
I now have, yeah, it was. I have equal natural ones and 20s.
Bruh.
Alexander, I assure you, he will know which way to go. I assure you.
Pax begins taking you back the way you came.
Consider
No,
what
like,
else-
he literally looks at his map, goes, "Oh," does a 180 and just starts walking. and you get back to the path.
Oh. Okay, does anyone else want to try this?
Mate. I'll try.
Whoever
Give it
wants
a
to,
go.
I'll hand them the map.
Okay, well,
I-
I mean,
I
Warden's
go.
dead first. Warden's dead first.
Warden's going.
Oh no! Miss-
Warden, make a survival check.
Aw.
Please don't tell me it was a natural one.
It's a 0.
Natural 1.
No!
That makes it a 0.
No, I have +0 to survival.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, files wisdom, not intelligence. Yeah.
Me and Josh. Josh
Same
has,
thing happens.
Josh has 2 of each. I have 3 of each.
You begin walking off. This time, the warden goes, "Okay, so we're not going that way." Does the exact same thing, but going the other way.
Okay.
I know. And you realise, yeah, you don't know where you're going. We'll say for the sake of it, you can take them back to the path fairly easily. So you just,
Alright.
you go, shit, we're lost. Turn around and go back.
Alright.
Who's next?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a position enough to say, let's have someone else try that.
Yeah.
Hurley, do you think those forest mushrooms might help with navigating the forest at all?
No.
Before either of them can do anything, I'm gonna take a look at the map and see if I can make any sense of it.
Survival check.
Keep trying to get to the.
I've got +4 to
That was
survival.
it.
Why am I not
Nice. That's Nate.
People are just saying, "Oh, people are just saying, I'll do it." No, I'll do it when they have nothing to survive from.
I mean, you can try the mushrooms if you want.
No, I'm not trying the mushrooms.
I assume 8's enough to tell that I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah, you're still lost.
Can I use intelligence instead of survival to
No.
go through the map? Because the map
Yeah,
work out direction.
I don't think I'm a good person to do this either.
Alexander, the forest calls to me. Map, please.
I just slowly hand it over.
Natural one.
Might as well die like this.
I'm gonna guidance, Dimitri. No, not guidance, inspire.
Okay.
You can do it if you really want.
Oh wait, I thought it was Aial asking.
No.
I'm sorry.
Wait, no. I will just double check. Yes, I have +4 to
Yeah,
spell.
I'll be a lot less reluctant if it's not Aial.
16. Should I use my
Just
inspiration?
do it. Just do it for
Yeah.
sake of it.
We do not want to risk anything here.
Wow, 21.
So you look at the map, look at all of them, and just think, you're all just not good at this. And then just lead them in the exact right direction.
The forest, it calls to me. It makes me want to stay.
What the fuck?
Dimitri, please. Please just show us the way.
Fine. We're heading to forest, aren't we?
After about an hour or two, you arrive to a slightly bigger village of forest gnomes and elves this time.
Oh.
And behind, you approach, and in front of you there's about, it's, as I said, slightly bigger. So the last one was a village. This is kind of a town, so it's significantly bigger. It's a clearing. You do notice that the ground of the town is made of the same stuff that the path is, the exact same material.
He kneels down and scoops up some of the dirt in his hands and puts it in a small bag.
Okay, you like an elf just kind of walks past, just goes, what are you doing?
I think we're all asking that question.
Yes.
Mr. Dimitri. Miss Celeste even.
This ground, special in some way. I believe it to be good to keep some on us.
Well, yes, it is special. It prevents you from going mad in the forest.
Oh, in that case...
Well, that's convenient.
In that case, he just tips the mud out onto the ground again and stands up there. Useless.
Yeah. It's well, yeah. We would prefer if you didn't take the mud. It's made from our sacred ground. Like, the mud's from our sacred ground, so we prefer if you didn't. Anyway, you're travelers. I suppose I should welcome you to Forest Dwelling. Welcome. And he just kind of leaves.
Oh, okay,
this
then.
is a nice. This is a quaint town.
How big is this?
And you actually notice here there are actually shops.
Ah, yeah.
There's actually storefronts.
How big is this compared to Forest Hut?
Massive.
Yeah,
Probably.
about 10 times bigger.
Oh,
Maybe bigger than 10 times. It's like, it is a town. Like an actual town. Think of it more like Ely size.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's huge.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
like 2
big.
miles.
Well then.
Right out, whoa.
Well, but one thing, so this is again kind of a clearing, some trees here and there. One big thing that you notice is a huge mountain, kind of mountain, off in the distance a bit, behind what seems to be like a large church, temple church, and behind that you can see these stone steps leading up to a cave in the side of the mountain.
I guess we can see
Our
where we're heading then.
Yes. Let's go.
We're gonna go straight.
I
there?
must go to the temple first.
Yes, it's probably a good idea to make sure we're not insulting the people here.
Right. It takes you a little bit because you're walking from one end of the town to the other. So it takes you 30 minutes or so. It's kind of middle of the day by this point. That's very true, Ethan.
It was Ethan just.
Ethan just sent me something saying I don't think we need to worry about TOS, and then sent me a screenshot of people streaming Drug Dealer Simulator on Twitch.
I'm just no, fine.
No, I said it was fine.
Yeah, so you walk from one side to the other. There's forest gnomes. These ones don't look mentally insane, like the other ones. And then you've got some elves walking about, half elves, and there's even like a few travelers here and there. There's like taverns. There's a couple of taverns, a few shops.
Not expected. I'll be honest.
Would I notice anyone giving any of us any odd looks?
No, you don't really get any odd looks, to be honest. Like,
wow,
it's odd to see a Warforged, but then again, it's kind of just a passing glance. Like people just look at you and go, "That's neat."
Oh, that guy's made of metal.
Is there an obvious town centre anywhere?
Yeah, you can make your way to the town centre if you want. Well, I mean, you're currently heading to the temple, like all of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is that to find out about the cave god?
Yeah, because you can see the cave. You can see the cave.
To make sure we're not going to commit any big bad problem things.
Okay.
Can I have a look at the book? Who has the book on them?
Dimitri.
I would still be Dimitri.
Dimitri does.
Dimitri,
Oh,
do you mind if I have a look
Pax did.
Yeah.
Do you have a look at the book quickly?
Yes, of course. He hands it over.
Ben, what does it say about? Because it said about the cave. What does it say around the cave? Like specifically.
So it says it's near kind of a tribal village. Okay.
Does this look tribal?
No, but you can also guess from the way the book is and the skeleton you saw that this is an old book.
Okay.
And from looking around this town, although it seems like it's been here for a while, it seems newer than the Forest Gnome place.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it seems newer than Forest Hut.
Okay, that's fine. Any names? Anything that will point us in the right direction? Of no.
Well, I mean, you can put side by side the cave, like because you've got a kind of a rough sketch. It does look the same.
Okay.
You also notice that when you entered, there was kind of a sign saying "Welcome to," but it didn't say forest dwelling. It said "Welcome to welcome to Titan's Mouth."
Oh, that's what the cave is. Okay.
Titan's Mouth.
That's a bit scary. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in common.
Okay.
Do you think that this is a good location to set up my tent? Could make some forest money.
Well,
Yes,
that's
but
not what we're really here for.
we have something else to be doing.
Yeah. After.
It's not a pressing matter to find this artifact, so we can hit the temple and then we can spend some time in the town for some time.
Well, I was thinking we'd go straight to the cave once we go after the temple.
We could take some time to converse among the bourgeoisie.
Yes, and I have
See, that's a
these.
seldom word.
I have these newly acquired mushrooms for sale.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we don't know if we're not supposed to sell them because you.
Yeah, because
Isn't
he's
that
the only one who
bad?
speaks Gnomish.
Oh, and wait, we just know that we don't know that the mushrooms are drugs. We just know that we shouldn't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend you don't use them.
Oh. Right.
They give you increased perception in a way. You see more in a way.
What do you mean in a way?
Well, things come more apparent.
Yeah,
everything.
I shall have to take one then.
Well, I'm not giving you any. They're mine.
Dimitri's gonna be your first customer.
Okay. Well, if you wish to buy them, I am selling them at 5. No,
I'll give you the friend discount of 3 gold.
3
Oh my
gold.
What? He gives you the 3 instantly.
I'll give you 2 for 5.
Does the effect stack? Will I be aware for more and more?
Well, I can't tell you
There's only
that.
one way to find out.
There's only one way to find out.
Fight.
Yes. He
Two
gives you
for
5. He gives you 5 gold.
Okay.
Are you gonna eat one?
Not yet. He's gonna wait until he's doing his fortune telling.
Okay.
Oh,
He's gonna be high.
Oh damn it!
No.
So you're heading to the temple.
Yeah, with drugs.
Yes.
Um,
As we get close to the temple, I'm going to start ringing my bell very loudly and singing, "The Great One delivered us here."
I pretend that I don't know him. I just stepped to the side a little bit, like, yeah, he's just walking the same way as I am.
So outside the temple, and there are people in robes, and they kind of look at you and they go, "Welcome to our temple. How can we help you today?" Their faces are completely
kneel.
covered by kind of like a thing over their head.
I get out my silver plate and kneel, holding it up to them as an offering.
An offering is greatly appreciated. Thank you. They take it. I mean, this isn't the same temple for your. This isn't a temple for your god. Just so
I
you know.
don't think Aial would know the difference.
He just sees
Thank
the
you.
temple.
That is greatly appreciated.
Right, we need safe passage into the cave.
Into a what?
More specifically, we actually want information on the cave.
You want to enter our sacred place?
Oh, God.
Of what? The place
We-
that,
Yeah.
the places we go for pilgrimages.
Yes,
This
you
is a
see,
very
we are
holy site.
pilgrims.
I am a pilgrim.
Yes, we are
Yes.
pilgrims
I
to seek
mean,
knowledge.
Are we? Are we
We'll have to talk to the high priest to see if we can organise you a permit.
I'm
Knowledge
But-
of your
Warden.
gods.
Show him
That-
this place.
that-
It's a very nice place.
and that may take a couple of days.
Days.
Remember the plate.
days.
Well, yes,
Yes.
only do for a few days.
If you're worried about madness, please do not. The soil of this wondrous town is the same soil that can be found in our sacred land, in our sacred cave.
Dimitri spell wasn't him.
It will protect you from the madness.
I'm getting a real like. Stay here for a few days and we'll convert you. And now you're part of our goal.
Looking around, like a lot of people would carry like their holy symbol. You notice that actually quite a lot of people around the town don't carry a holy symbol or anything.
Oh.
Like a lot of them don't actually worship whatever's here. It's just here and it's.
Even then, I don't. I'd ideally not spend a few days here if possible.
Also, I
Oh,
prefer to just go in now.
Well, unfortunately, we can't just let you in because it is
I'm
our
more than happy
sacred
to stay a few days.
land. Yes.
It's a nice, quaint town, and we have nothing pressing matter. So I'd say we take a few days, recoup, and relax after our venture through the.
Yes, you must be quite. And they look at you and just go, dirty. We suggest.
What?
No. As in, you've literally been walking.
Yeah,
you've been walking through mud that's been You've been walking through mud that's been coming up to about your ankles for like the past almost.
Yes, I'm sorry. TRS. I'm sorry. TRS. I'm sorry.
What?
Dimitri just dug up a load of dirt with his hands.
Yeah.
That too.
So, may we recommend that you have a nice, relaxing time in our hot springs over there. And they kind of gesture to a fairly large building.
What kind of
It's quite ornate.
What kind of facilities do you have in this town? Do you have blacksmith, a Fletcher?
Oh, we don't. We tend not to have metal. Well,
Okay.
we have a bit of metal, but it's unusual.
And then
Mainly because the only metal we use is from the holy cave.
Oh, okay.
And then there's just me just standing there.
Yes. Oh,
Ah,
people like you are perfectly fine. It's just we create holy artifacts that we treasure
Oh.
dearly with the metal in the cave.
Is it
Where are
just
these?
entry into the cave that we would need the
Oh.
permission of the
Yes.
High Priest
Yes.
for?
Entry into the cave.
I would appreciate the chance to just take a closer look at it without
Well, you,
necessarily entering.
well, you see, it's easier to. Well, if you really want the full experience, entering the cave is the best way, because realistically, there's not much on the outside.
Yes,
I mean, you could.
I
If you just follow me quickly, like takes you a bit around the side. It's like there's the cave. You can see it here.
I'm a tad short-sighted, I'm afraid.
No, you're not.
Can I not even roll deception there?
I'm going to ask them. Is it about like not having a lot of bells? Is it also about those metal eaters out there?
Oh, that too. Yes, because the metal eaters will devour everything, and we do not want that. No, no, no. Because they're filthy creatures.
Oh Jesus!
Huh?
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
sorry. My bad side got the best of me there.
Oh God.
We teach him peace and calmness.
Odd priest man, what god do you follow?
Oh. We worship a fantastic god. A god that gives us peace and tranquility. Themis, the goddess of love.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
How do you spell that?
Thimis.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly go over to Hurley and whisper to him. Do you want to set up a joint business with me for a time? You sell mushrooms and I sell fortunes.
I think that's a great idea. My fee to work to be employed is 2 gold.
No,
So-
we both profit. It's
So
not
anyway,
higher
Yeah,
than you.
partnership. Yes, definitely.
If you would like to clean yourselves up, just give the people at the hot springs this, and he reaches into his cloak and he pulls out a small kind of piece of parchment, and it's literally like free hot spring sticker.
Ooh.
Just give them that, and you shall be let in without any additional fees.
Very nice.
I feel
Nice.
there's little reason not to.
Agreed.
It has been a tiring journey to get here.
That is true.
A bit of.
And also, if you we will contact
I'm
you
going to
as soon
go
as
a bit
well,
closer.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Come on, spit it out.
Go on. Hurry the fuck. No, it's fine. Go on.
Sorry, I think I might have a bit of a time lag.
Oh no. Yeah, go. What do you want
I've
to
got
do?
about a time, like a 10-second time lag between me saying it and you hearing it.
Oh, no.
Try
I was going to go
leaving
a
and
bit
rejoining.
closer to the priest and say,
Hello?
Is that better?
"Hello."
Hello.
Is that
Hello.
No. That's...
Say Fimus.
It's not better. Okay. Just do what you were gonna say, and we will like wait
Dimis.
10 seconds. Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, good lord, that is bad.
Yeah, I was going to. Approach the priest and say, "My fellow priest, See that man over there, the Prince of Cumberland? He's wealthy.
Oh my
He may be
God.
able to speed up the process and cover any costs as you see fit. And I give him a slight wink.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is Brian.
I mean, if we had a bit of gold, we may be able to get you a permit in a day, maybe a few hours.
A few hours sounds good.
He's
Yes.
he is very wealthy.
Like we're thinking maybe like.
He can easily spare a couple of thousand gold.
Oh,
Maybe 20 gold.
Oh, that's so
Maybe
much
that's
now.
all.
That's so much gold.
20 gold. I mean, Hurley literally has like over 80.
There's still a lot of gold.
Yeah.
then. Maybe let's say 10.
I do think it's.
About 20 gold. Then we could probably get you the permit in
I
6 hours.
I should like to speak to my companions for a moment.
Of course.
I should try huddle the group. I feel like that's a worthwhile expenditure if we want to go for all the fancy things they want us to do. But I'm not going to rule out of us trying to do so without their permission.
Well, that's quite neat, isn't it?
I like to point out from where you are standing, you can see that they do have guards posted outside the cave.
Yeah.
Oh no, Charlie!
Well, oh no.
Try done this time.
Go on, he's posted a characters one. At this point, I'm gonna move you to the basement, so you know.
God, that is disturbing.
Yes.
We're not gonna show that.
We are not
Yeah,
gonna...
no.
No, we are not.
No, what do you mean? That's the thumbnail.
No.
For the
That's what you call the age-restricted thumbnail.
Also, do you want to bring the token of the Hydra thing as well?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
You're going for me to again today.
It's I'm not certain whether or not we should risk a more sneaky approach.
Well, I definitely say we go to the hot springs because
Yes, hot springs are probably a nice idea either way.
Are you able to Warden, or will you just?
I don't carry
And
much
then,
on me, but I have enough.
No. Is water okay for you?
yes, I
If you
do.
say so.
I don't require. I'm not that irritated by the dirt, but it is nice to be clean.
I also have some ball-bearing snacks for you for later.
I don't, like I said, I don't eat anything, including.
It's the thought that counts. So, are you paying 20 gold?
Should we?
I mean,
Wait,
it's
what's
up to
this?
you guys.
What's this ready gold for?
So
No,
it's,
so
it's only
20
6
gold.
hours to 3 days.
I think yes.
I mean, I have some business to do over a few days. We're in no hurry.
You mean
I-
you're in
I-
no hurry?
I'd rather. Well, we are in no hurry. There's no rush for us to get back. There's no rush for us to get in.
That is true.
What we're looking for.
Well, I
if we
mean,
find
there is,
anything.
you know.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna steal, is it?
Well, no.
No,
That
certainly
would
not.
be horribly wrong.
So
Do not
we're
like
in no
this
rush.
place
I have some business
much.
to do over a few days in town, and I
Do you
believe
not
that
trust it, Alexander? Do you not trust this place?
As I've mentioned before, I'm not trusting anything really right now.
I remind you once again of the judgment Guardian pulled. It may be worth reflecting on yourself in that regard. He just scowls at you, not so subtly.
Okay. Well,
Personally,
okay,
I don't want to
Are we going
pay.
to spend the money or not then?
I don't want to, but if everyone is, I can do
Let's
my
spend
share.
the money.
I think it's worthwhile.
I
It's
agree.
it's to save time. This is a con. What this temple, this temple is saying you can either get it in 3 days or you can pay us more money to have it now. I do not agree with it.
Do we have enough things to be doing for 3 days?
I do not think we do.
I do not
we
have
nothing-
anything to
We have
do.
nothing
So.
to do. I do. I have some.
I'd
can do
like
some stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to quickly point out there's nothing stopping you doing stuff after you've been in the cave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
fair
it.
enough.
Something that costs us extra 20 gold, which is there's no need.
Is the cave currently guarded?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm,
I'm not paying. I'm not chipping in. I don't want to do this. I'm not paying gold to get in somewhere we can get in a few days. It's an obvious con.
Ah, Hurley, I require your donation.
No, I won't give you any more money.
Oh, roughly 20 gold.
I said last time I will not give you any more money.
I require a mushroom and 40 gold.
You're not getting anything from me, Aial. And I tighten my money pouch and make everything
yeah.
way nicely.
So are people paying it between them?
I'm not. You
I
cut me
don't
out.
really have.
Well,
I
any
haven't
money,
got
so
any
can't.
money. Nah.
I don't really have any money either.
I
Dimitri
could.
doesn't like
The
religious
question is if we
people, so
want
no.
to do this or not.
Well, I mean, you can just decide whether you want to or not. Like,
It's.
I-
I'm not
I-
asking because I need the money from others. It's because.
oh no! I mean, but Grimrose can just go. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that as a party we are at least somewhat in agreement on whether or not we are willing to wait
last
for
I
those
checked, you
days.
don't trust these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan, follow your character.
Hey.
What would your character do? What would Grimrose do?
I'll go in.
Dimitri
I'm not
isn't
paying any
bothered
money
as
to
long
do
as
it.
he
Oh,
doesn't.
okay, fine. We'll decrease it by 50% to 10 gold.
I'm still paying.
Well, I mean,
I see no reason to wait until necessary.
Hmm.
Early.
Well, you can pay if you want.
The
I'll go
same
in with
fucking
you.
argument.
But you can pay if you
made the
want.
same point 3 times.
Yes, I'm just saying. You can pay if you want to go in, but
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
gonna
pay.
pay 10 gold.
Okay,
So
thank you. We
slowly
will have it
count-
to you in 6 hours now. Go. Have a bath or something.
Bath time, Dimitri.
Yes.
No, no.
Let's head over to the
Go.
place. Then.
Yeah.
Hot Springs.
You head over to the hot springs. You enter. You show the person a piece of paper or parchment. You leave all your clothes with them. They kind of store. You give you a towel. You enter the male hot springs.
Do I really
Um,
need a towel?
Oh no, you don't.
No.
But they give you one anyway because they'll think it'll look funny. And you enter. It's empty apart from 2 people, 2 tieflings sitting in the back.
Oh god.
One with bagpipes sitting by the side, and the other with strange kind of blue hair with what seems to be the holy emblem of Themis sitting there in the bar.
Ah.
Oh no.
Everyone but Josh 2 will know who these are.
Oh no.
Two tieflings
Ben,
sitting
I'd like,
there.
Ben, I'd like you to tell.
One of which kind of has a pet badger also sitting there.
Oh god,
Oh,
no.
Click. Oh no.
Are they nude? Are they nude?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, oh my god.
Oh,
Ben,
dear.
I'd like you to tell
I
me who
don't
they are
understand.
after this session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan, think back to the previous campaign.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm also very inept.
Yeah.
Well, one of which is named after a breakfast food.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot who was a tiefling.
How
Yeah.
could you forget that?
Yeah,
Do you not
they're
remember
sitting
the
there,
hellish
they're talking-
rebuke?
I thought he just had it as a spell.
No.
Honestly.
Yeah, they're sitting there talking amongst them, talking between each other. They see you come in, so it's like,
Hi.
yes. Hello there. This is Tim. No, this is the one that
This
has
is the
emblem
god
of
his
Themis.
descendant.
This is the god from goodness.
No, the one with the emblem of Themis, just like, hello.
Hi.
You just see him kind of lean over to the other one, and you can very clearly hear,
Granola, do we need to smite them?
Sorry, what was that word?
Smite.
Smite. And Granola just says back, I'm not sure yet.
Oh my god.
No.
And they just watch you.
I'm gonna.
Granola kind of just stroking the badger on the side. like a Bond villain.
One is gonna just go in like he just doesn't care about those.
Yeah,
what
I'm
they're
gonna get
saying.
into hot springs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can bring myself in a position where I could reasonably cast detect magic without being noticed.
Hurley's going to be wearing his cargo shorts because he feels uncomfortable in the presence of others if he feels nude.
Dimitri is going to get in and just sit underwater since he doesn't need to breathe.
I could do the same.
Yeah, I mean, he does, but he can hold his breath indefinitely. So,
I'm probably just going to, because I'm trying to actually clean myself, one's occasionally going to go fully submerge for a few minutes, then come back up.
Yeah, the one with the emblem of Themis just goes, Granola, I think we should get out of here. And the other one says, yes, and they get up and they leave. So just kind of giving you last glances. The one with the emblem of Themis picks up his quarterstaff that was by the door and just leaves.
Okay.
So you kind of just there. You cleaned yourselves. It's fairly quick.
Okay. No conversation.
If you want to, I've got some stuff I want to finish. We've got to
yeah.
5.
Okay. That's good then.
So you'll get up.
Yeah.
We'll say you just kind of do a bit of downtime stuff. You just wander about, get your bearings of the town a bit. Yeah, eventually, man in kind of white robes, same emblem, comes up to you and says, "Who here paid 10 gold at the front of the
would be me.
temple?" Yes, here you go.
Yes.
He hands you a large ornate scroll. Just show that at the entrance to the cave, and you should be able to get in. Thank you. He just leaves.
What does the scroll actually say?
It literally says permit for entry.
And then we find out it's only for Alexander because he was the one who paid.
Right, yeah, let's head over to the cave then.
You make your way up the steps. Very big steps. Takes you a while, but you make it up them. You reach the cave. The guards stop you. You show them the permit, and you enter in the cave. The inside of the cave's kind of got these crystals kind of glistening, just shining. You go deeper and deeper and deeper. You travel for quite a while just into the cave. Nothing much until you get to a dead end. And you all feel, all of you who are adept with magic, feel
disappear for a second.
You're in the cave.
Oh, okay.
All of you who are adept with magic, you feel something strange. A strange magical presence beyond the wall.
Can Warders go up to the wall and sort of like touch to see if there's anything going on?
Are you magic?
Yeah, he's a paladin. As you touch it, you kind of push open a large stone door that slowly opens.
I was not expecting that at all.
You're all kind of briefly blinded by sunlight as it opens, having travelled in this cave for a while in darkness. And in front of you, that's the wrong document. In front of you, as you begin to leave it, you've been travelling for what feels like hours. You reach, and you open the door. You reach a large ravine-like landfall. Trees grow out of the sides of this weird kind of structure with small orbs of light fluttering around them, similar to what you found at the pool of healing. all sorts of exotic flowers and mushrooms glow from the floor and on the side of this kind of ravine. Many small creatures are running around the place, and you see that the ravine curves around to the left. And you can't see what's around the curve. There's kind of a small stream of water at the bottom as well.
Well, I'm going to try and go around to see what's around the curve.
Yep.
Yes, let's keep going.
Wait, are we at the bottom of the ravine or at the...
Yeah, you're at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm noticeably discomforted in some way.
Okay.
I'm trying to hide it.
Pax, do you think any of those not so kind spirits will be around here?
I don't know. Would I have any way of knowing?
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Well, they're literally floating around.
Oh wait, the ball, the bell thing. So.
Yeah. As you turn the corner of the ravine, you're greeted by a huge crater in the ground. More plants appear to be growing down the slopes of it, and it appears to be about 50 to 60 feet deep and almost 150 feet in diameter. And there is one major thing that catches your eye. In the center of the crater is the skeleton of a gargantuan snake. The skeleton appears to be filling most of the crater, appears to be about 180 feet in length and is about 60 feet wide. The head of it is as big as some of the largest creatures you've seen, and has 3 gaps, each for what you can presume is the creature's eyes. What would be the creature's eyes, anyway. And with one on either side of its head and one on kind of the top of its head, almost like forehead sort of area. Dimitri, suddenly the card that you put in your pocket, the High Priestess, flies out of your pocket, and you hear someone behind you. You hear a voice behind you, and the person says, "What do you think you're doing here?" And that is where we'll end today.
NPC time.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Oh my god.
God.
Wow. Well done, Ben. Well done.
Woo!
Clap, clap, clap.
Pog champ.
Right.
Can we get a pog in chat?
There you go.
Oh,
Well,
pog
in chat. Everyone pog. I'm gonna put yes.
Get a pog champ in chat, 'cause that's an actual emote.
How do you
get a click spin? Can we get a click spin?
Pog champ.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, Charlie. You capitalised that well.
Wait, you have to capitalise it.
Capital P, capital C. For pog champ.
Right. So, I just want to. Yeah. That's it for today.
Yeah.
Pretty good session today, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great cliffhanger.
Nice cliffhanger. Woo. So yeah, I just like to say, anyone who's still watching, thank you very much. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Greatly appreciated. VOD for this should be coming up on Monday, 12 p.m. GMT.
Should be.
So make sure to catch that if you want to. Highlight.
If you want to watch this again.
Yeah, again, or if you missed like the first half.
Highlights soon, hopefully.
Highlights for this one, hopefully Friday next week. Highlights for episode 1. Josh, do you know the name?
As soon as possible.
Yep.
Yes, you can also find highlights of VOD of episode 1, which was not streamed, over on YouTube.
And we'll probably when the highlights are out, we'll probably tweet on our Twitter.
Yeah, we'll go follow it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next week for episode 3 of our new campaign.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
Hey!
Yeah.